Hi, I'm Jonah Hill.
What's up, Channing Tatum?
Christopher Miller.
Phil Lord.
I don't know my own name.
Why did you say it like that?
Chris.
I love how you guys
I didn't know
made
your
the-
middle name was Tuffer.
I like how you put the score over the Columbia stuff like that.
Yeah.
Did you
think it's
change her
this-
sash
The
from green to
score
blue?
like sets the tone of the whole movie, I think.
Mark Mothersbaugh, very.
Did he just
super
come?
awesome.
Did he just submit that to you guys, or once you
No.
hired him, or
No, we asked him to do something kind of like
Bad
big and
Boys?
ballsy at the top, yeah. To kind of like prefigure the.
And he did your
ending.
other movie, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cloudy with
Neil's
some
logo?
meatballs.
And then this was originally another Eminem song, but he didn't like that song.
He literally, it's his
That's right.
least favorite song in the
The other
world.
His
one.
catalog, yeah.
They play that song for him to get psyched up to do better songs than that. No
Yeah.
joke.
Now, this is what I actually looked like in high school, so we wrote it into the movie. This is unfortunate for everyone involved. More me than anyone else, I guess. What's SJC Studios?
That's Stephen J. Cannell.
Oh, fuck yeah.
That's
Rest in peace.
Relativity.
What? Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Learning something
Relativity paid for this also?
new. It's complicated.
Lots of people paid for this. Yeah, so this was a funny argument about whether I could have this haircut or not, because we actually had to bleach my hair. Also, this girl's really hot. I forgot her name, but she in real life is
Yeah.
no one
she's-
remembers, but she's really, really, really attractive. And
I think we remember because we're looking right at her. She's really pretty.
Yeah.
no, but like sometimes movie makes people like me. I look really hot on screen, and then in real life I look awful.
Yeah, this is not movie magic. There's no CG done to make her look super hot. She's just a very
There's Chan.
She's
with his-
super hot too. Look at
I
her.
always like little Chan's little ear poking out from his hair.
with his Tim Riggins haircut.
Little elf.
I was going
She's
for a Taylor Kitsch
so
thing.
hot.
I literally couldn't look her in the eye. To give her directions, I looked down at the floor.
She
I
didn't
think-
really want to hang out with
I
any
think
of
the
us.
girl in the purple Letterman jacket's really even hotter. Than
Yeah,
that.
the one that's
Her
played
hair
by
is
you.
Beautiful.
Yeah, we
really is.
definitely were
Yeah.
like Riggins.
Riggins all the way. Oh man. I think that's a good look for you, Chan.
I like the casting of this principal.
Yeah. She was a great local actress.
About to pay the piper.
I should pay who?
You're not going to the prom. Boy, you lucky you even graduating.
But I'm gonna be prom king.
I'm glad you had a great time in school. Because you ain't learned nothing.
This was like one of the last days of shooting, maybe the third to last day, because we bleached and shaved.
Yeah.
This moment
Just
right
sounds
here.
like a girly.
People
When
always
you
laugh
wipe-
when they
when-
see Jonah
wipe,
cry.
I wipe away the tear. That always gets a laugh, and we're like, but that's supposed to be somewhat emotional. And I don't.
I know, but it's because I
understand.
look so stupid.
Exactly.
I mean, I look like a moron, so it's like, I have like braces and shit.
And these were the last couple days of shooting.
Yeah,
You
this
could
was
still
two.
see a little bit of that blonde hair.
I had it for like months after. Because I had this orange fucking weird hybrid haircut for like months until it grew out. And people were like, did you dye your hair?
That move along line that we just heard was our editor Joel Negron.
You know what's funny is I'll point out later in the film, but I noticed this when I watched it in Austin, that there was an actor who was not a very good actor. Well, he was a good actor, but his voice was weird or something, and it's your voice.
Yeah, that's my
I don't want to
bad.
diss his actor. I
So
noticed
you
that.
can tell that this is the end of the shoot because we have shaved heads and my face is so fat from drinking in Austin for this long. Like
New Orleans.
yeah.
You don't even
He
know
was
where you
so
were.
drunk.
doesn't
He had
remember
no-
where it was.
He had no
Some
idea
town
what city he
drunk.
was in.
This is one of my favorite parts of the movie, where us becoming friends. It's really fun to me.
yeah.
It was hot. That was the last day of shooting.
Right.
Right there.
And this was, at the very end of shooting.
Yeah, I'm
by the
drunk
time
here.
you guys have become.
You are drunk there. Let's count one. That's one drunk. That's one drunk.
Drunk there
scene.
too.
All right. You guys had actually become super great friends by this point,
Yeah.
and so it was great.
But I like this. It's nice.
Yeah.
We help each other out. I look cool here shooting the gun. I always notice that. That's like the epitome of how cool I'll ever look is right there in that one thing when I burst in there. I love this. Pick each other up.
You get super pumped for your C-.
That always makes me laugh.
Huge laugh.
Little weird, girly hand bump.
graduates of class 137.
This was cool wearing that cop uniform, I remember. I felt like a
Yeah.
big man.
We tried this like 9 different ways.
I felt like a big man that day. You could walk around really giving people shit. And then not so much in this outfit. Which is what we're wearing right now.
That's right. You guys are wearing
It's kind
that.
of impressive.
We've been wearing it for months.
Have you taken them off literally
Take it
since
off.
we stopped
Shower
shooting this
with
film?
This is actually
I'll
one of my
straight up say
favorite
I've
parts
had
right
sex in this outfit.
Oh, really? That's
Yeah.
good.
here. That's one of
Oh,
my
yeah.
favorite parts in the whole movie.
Yeah.
I love this day of shooting because it was just like 5 beats. Like, let's think of
Let's you
how
guys
to
have
show
guys
that you guys are buddies.
fuck
It
around.
was so nice out there in the
It was
park. too.
gorgeous.
Yeah, it was
And you guys are
beautiful weather.
basically doing what you were doing anyway.
It was springtime in New Orleans.
Do you remember you chasing around the duck?
Oh,
I'll be
yeah.
honest, this kid's gonna be a nightmare in life. Like he has problems. His parents don't control him.
If, no, this is exciting.
I'm not speaking out of turn
No,
here.
absolutely not.
I think several lives were ruined during this production, and that's one of
I
them.
was shocked by the parenting going on here.
And
Do
the
you know when
idea
you went-
here
Sorry, go ahead.
was like what you guys thought you guys were like, and what you actually were like.
Yeah. You guys did a really good job with like sound design and
Yeah,
making
incredible.
things feel really big and then really small. Like
Those bikes were made by Smith & Wesson, by the way.
No joke, you can get
Yeah.
them. We went on like police websites. Like, what bikes do they use?
Well, I have glaucoma.
D. Ray Davis,
Randall Reeder and Johnny Depp.
yeah, and Peter DeLuise.
Peter DeLuise.
And I forgot this young Hispanic gentleman's name, but he was great. I hung out with him a lot.
He was really nice.
Yeah.
I know
Yeah.
it too. What is
Hold
it?
on.
Luis.
Luis,
yeah,
yeah.
yeah, yeah.
On Halloween.
If that boy just called, I'm
Eating peanut butter.
And
Yeah, Johnny Depp wanted to eat peanut butter
the whole time. So we had lots of
because
peanut
that's what
butter.
he did on the show to get in trouble, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You want to beat my dick
He
off?
told us so many crazy stories of him. He wanted to wear a turban one time. He wanted
He
to get
did wear a
fired.
turban.
Yeah, he tried to do it on the show and said, I'm just going to speak in gibberish and wear a turban in this episode. And they said, you can't do that.
Oh, he didn't let him do
They
it.
wouldn't let him do it.
I like this about not leaving my bike.
Are you leaving your bike here?
And that leg flip.
It's amazing.
Yeah.
Don't work for me. You're making it worse for yourself.
I was so fucked because like Channing had to run. And all I had to do was like just ride my bike around.
Like kind of slowly.
Hey, in fairness, you had to run at half speed. Otherwise, you would have caught up with D-Ray in 1 second.
Oh yeah, that was so funny. D-Ray was like, look, man, I'm pretty fast. Just try and keep up, buddy." And then Channing like literally was like 20 feet ahead of him at like half speed in the first take.
He pulled his groin too.
He did. Well, he also had bad shoes.
And he got shin splints.
Lots of-
This falls under my theory that Channing can actually fly.
Yep.
Now this is not me. That's Gianni.
yes, amazing stunt man.
Gianni is indestructible.
It
Yeah,
really is.
we definitely
Yeah, he's
low to the
abused the crap
ground.
out of
he's
him.
a little Italian Robin Williams. That's what I would say.
It's true. His calves are thicker than most thighs.
How's it going now? Huh? That's right.
But then there's at one point where I get thinner than Gianni at some point in the movie,
Yeah.
which I noticed during the trailer.
We kind of shot this movie in reverse. And, like all the end stuff was at first, and then the beginning stuff was at the end.
Yeah.
And you got you.
I got fatter.
And
Yeah,
Jonas
you guys
got
got
skinnier
fatter
over the
right
course
Here's the
of the
thing. You guys had
production.
your weight always had to be the same total. No matter what.
At one point we hit the same
contractual.
weight. Like at one point we hit the same weight.
You wanted to shoot
This-
that gun.
that
Yeah.
was an improvised bit
That
that
was
you
an
came up
improvised
with.
bit.
This is the first day. This is our
And this
first
is the
scene,
first-
I think.
on the bus, boys. Sounds great.
This is us trying to make you remember her.
By giving her a memorable name.
Cinnamon.
And the
Nick
amazing
Offerman.
Nick Offerman.
Very weird acting style. Always playing a weird guy. Like, because he's not weird necessarily in this scene, but there's something weird going on,
Yeah.
you know, with him.
Yes. Let's hear him then. You got a lot of stuff to do.
No, go ahead. You going anywhere, Schmidt? We got time.
I had a thing, but I could probably push it back.
Go ahead. It's 4 declamatory sentences.
That line doesn't get a big laugh except for me, which is I had a thing, but I can push it back. And I love it. I laugh every time very hard.
It plays pretty well in LA audiences.
Yeah, because it's such a dickhead thing to say.
I
Like,
got a thing, but I can
like
push
he's
it
a
back.
cop, but he had like some appointment that he had to push back.
That's so fancy that he doesn't want to say what it is.
To his boss.
He doesn't, He's trying to be modest about
He
it.
was willing to push back some appointment that he had in order to explain what he did wrong. There's just so much fucked up logic to that. Honestly, he did get away. And he threw my elbow pretty hard. Actually, fucked up my elbow pretty bad. I like to say fucked up your elbow in front of your boss. I have that candle of that bulldog too
Oh yeah.
in my real life.
Oh, really? I didn't know that.
Just had that. No, not that
You just
one.
happen to randomly have something very similar.
Is it a candle?
It's a candle.
That's not a candle.
The one I have is.
Oh,
He's got to
A
fix
little
that.
adjustment.
I love that.
That's the type of thing.
To fix that bulldog.
Just
real
not
quick.
It's a
quite.
meticulous.
Staring you
You know
down
what I
enough.
think? You know what I think that was? That was me playing with it. I kept playing
Yeah.
with it, and you kept getting mad at me because I was playing with it.
Involves the use of young, immature seeming officers.
So are you saying that you're gonna send us into like a child sex?
Yep, this was our first day of shooting
Sir,
of
if I have to
anything.
suck somebody's dick, I will. It's just, I prefer not to.
I think
And
that
that's
means-
fair.
I think that's fair. You're willing to compromise.
I would do it, but speaking of, we have a bet going.
37.
Oh yeah.
Nice easy transition here.
I'm just impressed that you're bringing this up yourself.
So I we were talking about how much the movie could possibly make, and
Opening weekend.
and opening weekend, and we were throwing out stuff, and then I was like, fuck it, it's gonna make 35 million, and Jonah was like, I will kiss your tip, I will kiss the tip of your dick through your underwear, if we make 35 million.
Because that's a preposterous number.
yeah.
It's a number that all of us were assuming wasn't going
Was
to
not
happen.
possible.
I think you
Especially
especially.
you.
Specifically me.
And here we are on the Monday after opening weekend.
It's like
Guess whose
36.
tip's gonna get kissed in my drawers, son?
So there's Dakota Johnson and Rai Rai.
I've never been so excited about having my tip kissed by a dude.
And
God.
the
Iced
inimitable
Cube. Someone said to me yesterday at the movie theater when I went to go see another movie, they said, "Did you like working with Ice Cub?" It's like
That's
a
his son's name.
snowy bear.
That's his son's
This
name.
this church was not actually a Korean church. It was a beautiful AME church that when we found it, they were giving it a massive renovation to make it look fancy and new, and we were like, maybe you should stop painting because we're gonna make
We're
it
gonna
look
trash
run down
it."
and like an old Korean church. But we'll fix it up for you real nice when we're done.
That part back there was nice, the blue part.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They painted that too. We painted the.
We made it a little
I
more.
personally painted it.
Yeah, Chris and I painted it. We double as set decorators.
Right. Valerie and Jared.
I just wonder what it was like when they all got in the church bus and drove to see this film on opening night.
They were like, "We're so excited to see this movie, to see our church in the movie." We're like, maybe.
Just curse and
Is it weird that I always stare at those three little freckles on Ice Cube?
Me too.
Oh, yeah.
always.
They're like perfect triangle.
Yeah.
They're mesmerizing.
The triangle of Cube.
Dakota's very pretty in the movie.
she is very
Yes, there's a
pretty
whole
and very
backstory.
funny.
She's good kisser.
Where she and Chan had hooked up on the first day, and then it got ugly, and then they hated each other after
But I
that.
think you haven't hooked up yet in this scene. Is that
Not
yet.
right?
Yeah, not yet.
She keeps looking at your dick.
That was me and Dakota's whole bit. Like they were like,
She was in some movie I saw the other day. Oh, she was in Juno.
Who, Valerie?
Yeah.
Yeah, she's good.
Just
She's
tossed
great.
on Juno the other day.
you know,
Yep.
kicking it.
Reminding myself.
Just a
what
couple
that
of
was.
dudes, couple of bros watching some Juno,
She was
drinking some beers.
She was the girl. She has a funny part in Juno. She's like the girl protesting the abortion clinic
yeah.
when
Oh.
Juno
Remember now,
goes
yeah.
in and is like, "Don't get an abortion."
Yeah, no,
That's
she's
great.
great.
When I'm talking to him, I'm talking to him. When I say shut the fuck up, I'm talking to you. Now you two sons of bitches in my office now, right now.
Hi, I am William Williams.
This is a great sequence that these guys did in post production that we didn't know.
Yeah, Johnny. This was Johnny Simmons, very talented guy. We put him in a bedroom on the house next door to the house where we shot your parents' house, and put him in a room for like 6 hours and just told him to do crazy stuff and then edited something together. And he was
between
so
setups, we would run over there and
be
like
like,
feed
"Okay,
him
now."
stuff.
Oh, so you guys weren't even there? He was just doing
No,
that?
we
Sometimes
were
we
we were
were.
there. We were there, and we would be like, "Okay, now like do this and do that, do this," and he was.
He does one amazing thing here where he's like, "Will you go to prom with me?" I already know the answer's yes.
Here we go.
Yeah, this thing.
Jessica, will you go to prom with me? But I already know the answer. It's yes.
That's a great delivery. I already know the answer's yes.
He was so exhausted after this, like he passed out.
Because we
cold.
made him trash
Like,
this
in this house.
room for
There's-
like 20 minutes.
Everybody.
He came here and he was dating Hermione.
Yeah.
Oh, really? Emma Watson. Wow.
Really?
That's
He
exciting.
got there. Yeah. And when
Yeah.
he showed up off the plane,
He's like, guess what, fellas?
he's like, boom.
Doing that.
Guess what?
That's
I'm
where
cooler.
the confidence comes from.
I may have only a 30-second part in the movie, but I'm way tighter than all you guys.
He had that kind of air about him.
Like he had traveled on like a private plane to get to us.
What?
No, I'm just
On
kidding.
her jet.
Yeah. On the Potter
Air
jet.
Watson.
Yeah. They all got jets.
On Air Hogwarts.
He did. He took the Hogwarts train to New Orleans. It's 8 hours
Muggle-
from London, but it's
Muggles
20
jet?
minutes.
That's right.
Yeah.
Ice Cube has my
chair.
favorite line in the whole movie, which is stop messing with Korean Jesus. What is it?
He ain't got time for your problems. He
got
busy with Korean shit.
Korean shit.
He busy with Korean shit. That he doesn't know what it is.
Jake Johnson's got my favorite one.
Oh yeah, I'm
yeah,
one
that's
gay black
coming
kid.
up.
One gay black kid getting punched in the face away from
Wait,
having a
nervous
nervous
breakdown.
breakdown.
Brad and
amazing.
Doug McQuaid.
McQuaid brothers are the undercover names of Johnny Depp and Peter DeLuise from the old show. Little trivia.
Little.
This is actually a really
Little
funny
nod to
editing
the original.
choice here.
And this bit basically comes from us trying to do a more complicated story and Neil Moritz yelling at us.
Yes.
And
that,
saying
the whole bit.
the story has to be infiltrate the dealers, find the supplier, and he kept repeating it over
It's
and
like,
over
you guys
again.
are making the story too complicated. It's just infiltrate the dealers, find the supplier. And we're like, okay.
Got it. Copy that.
Hey, Korean Jesus.
And
That was a great Korean Jesus.
Oh my God.
it was sculpted
Did you
specifically
go
for the
through
movie.
different ones?
No, it was.
No,
our
it was
production-
sculpted custom.
But did it
production-
come out the box like looking like that? Or
Yeah.
did you have
Yeah.
to give notes on it? Or?
No, Peter Wenham,
the
the
box.
production designer, had a new sculptor and was like, "I got this, guys. I got it."
Our only note was not too Korean.
It's
I
Just
think
the
they
right
nailed
level
it.
of
He's
Korean.
the perfect amount of Korean.
I think it's so funny that you say a prayer in this film. That this film actually has religious
This is like a really
overtones.
good emotional moment though until I
I know.
ruin it.
I like that one line where he's like, "It was just so fucking hard the first time."
Yeah,
It does set up a lot of these
Yeah.
guys' story and
that's what I like about this scene. It's
Sad.
sort of like secretly
And that you
does
don't-
emotional work.
Channing laughs like an asshole.
And that you don't know how to end
And
a
then,
prayer.
hey,
Stop fucking with Korean Jesus. He ain't got time for your problems. He busy with Korean shit. You two get to
There
your
you go.
I remember I asked Ice Cube to say something like
He's
something
like,
about
nothing.
gargling someone's nuts, and he
Yes,
He's like,
he said
he
no.
refused.
Nah.
He goes, you were like, because it was like, with all due respect, you can suck a dick or something like that. And you said, maybe try, with all due respect, you can gargle my nutsack. And he said, with all due respect, I'm not saying that shit.
It was so
Oh,
funny
God
what he
bless
would
him.
and wouldn't say.
Real life pictures.
Yeah,
from,
those are my real life photographs of me as a youth.
We're kind of using that as a workout area, so
that are really hanging in your parents' house right now, right?
Yeah, my mom said to me during the premiere, "I don't get why that's funny. You look gorgeous." It's a direct quote. What's funny about those pictures? You look gorgeous.
A direct quote.
My God. And this is your family friend, Carolyn Aaron.
Yeah, she's a friend of my mom. She also burped in my face, really close to my face during production, and I yelled at her. It was the one argument I got in with an actor.
That's just
She was like,
disrespectful.
she's like, "I need to borrow you for a minute," and spoke really close to my face in mid-sentence, belched in my face, and I said, "What the fuck, lady? Why did you just burp in my face? That's insane."
That's amazing.
That's insane to me. Smelled like fucking
Baloney.
just trash.
Tell the whole neighborhood. I told you it's an undercover assignment. It's super secretive.
Undercover. That's so cute.
This guy,
Joe Crest.
Joe Crest, he's awesome.
yeah, he is great. I think he was in the movie I saw last night.
He's in
He's
a
in
lot
any
of stuff.
movie that gets
New
shot in New
Orleans,
Orleans because
yeah.
he's kind of
He's
like the best guy there.
The best actor in New Orleans.
She and I have
Other
a little
than-
fun scene later.
Other than Kurtz is now the best actor.
That's
Oh,
right.
well,
Good point.
yeah,
Sorry.
Yeah,
yeah,
Kurtz is
sorry.
the New Orleans actor.
He is.
Said I was held back a year.
You were held back 2 years.
Just because
He plays DJ Uh-Oh in our film.
That's correct.
Teammate.
He's very
Well,
good.
he's now a massive star
He's big.
because of The Weeknd.
he is.
That's right.
These pictures. This is my sister, Chris's wife. and
There's
her
a picture of and we made these pictures in post. They weren't really
friend.
there.
With Photoshop.
Juggling
It's
society.
so weird to see that picture in purple. Because it's
Yeah.
green and
Oh
red.
yeah,
I know, I-
that's
I
your
turned
real
it
like
purple
high
for
school
you.
picture, right?
Because that's the color that your Letterman's jacket is in the opening, so we had to
Now,
make it
this is my
purple.
parents actually turned my room into a gym. And so when I had to sleep at home for whatever reason, my dad would always be on the elliptical machine, getting hot.
Miranda's. There used to be 5 of these in the movie. We realized we only needed a couple.
Come on, man. They always cut away on TV before they finish.
I love those owls.
I mumble that line so hard that I can't believe people. Like,
They still laugh at it.
can't
You know what I
understand
didn't
it.
notice till
Box-
the other screening was that our names are in quotes. That's a funny joke that I never saw. That's a really funny joke. That the mom would
The
put
mom
in
like,
quotes.
didn't quite
yeah.
get it. Yeah.
You're undercover.
I never got that.
I was cool in high school.
There's a SWAT poster behind you.
Produced by Neil H. Moritz.
There's the giraffe.
This is great score.
Oh yeah, Mark
The
did
theme
an awesome
that Mark
job.
did is I thought it was amazing.
Mark Mothersbaugh did all the was in Devo.
That's right. Super rock
And
star.
yeah, he's awesome, and he did all the Wes Anderson great movies and lots of other movies.
And he predicted that the society would just get dumber and dumber and dumber, and this
That's
movie
an
is
awesome
basically
quote.
the proof.
Wait, what do you mean?
His like Devo is all about how like
Devolution.
celebrating how everything
Like
just gets
de-evolution,
poppier. Yeah,
yeah.
exactly.
Holly Robinson Pete, everybody.
Yeah.
The amazing Judy Hopps.
A little credit.
This was the one day Channing got upset
That's right.
Oh yeah, I still
Because-
feel guilty
because
about
the-
that.
because
The
we wouldn't let
Sony
him.
suits wouldn't let him get hit by the car. By the way, his stunt double did.
Anyone
Get
who
a
got hit by that
massive
car went
bloody
to the
arm.
hospital straight up
Got stitches in his arm.
because it's got an old school windshield that breaks no matter what you do.
Oh God.
People love watching me get hit by stuff.
It was so crazy, dude, because we were doing it wrong. Like I,
I
was
know.
like, guys,
Guys, you're not
you're
doing this
not
right.
doing
This is not how it's
right
done.
at all. You're gonna break the windshield, and that's just not good.
And it is wrong.
Did you take the windshield breaking out in post or something?
We just
You
didn't.
couldn't see it.
From the side, you couldn't see that the windshield just completely shattered. Because also they're supposed to
love
go to
this score.
school like an hour later, like with a nice windshield.
You know what I
so-
noticed? People don't understand that everyone's two strapping it until
I
we
know.
say it.
Yeah,
I know.
that's right.
We all thought that
Yeah.
people
That'd be
would
obvious.
It'd
see
be obvious.
It's not the first thing you're thinking of. You're just thinking of, oh, it's kids going to school.
that. It's adults going to school. People love when you punch this guy in the face.
It's so crazy the laugh.
I love that part.
Pemberton.
Fuck are these things? I still don't know what the fuck those
It's
things
amazing.
The
Is that an
Harajuku
actual
girl.
Harajuku
thing?
girls, yeah.
are. I like you guys little sparkles here.
Yeah, I like the little
Yeah.
little bling bling action.
Fancy
Yeah,
lens
some,
flares.
lens
Those things
flares.
were impossible to drive. I
Oh,
tried
I
to
know.
drive
Pixie
them
bikes?
once.
Yeah.
Oops.
It's
Like
like
literally pixie bikes.
they're almost not even
Yeah.
possible to
We
ride.
had
heard
them
it on
flown
the-
from California. We rode them all around the studio lot during post.
Dave Franco.
The fantastic,
A genius.
wonderful. He's like a tiny James Dean that can fit in your pocket.
Oh my god. He really is. He's very Roman sized.
Whatever, man.
He's
So
a
great.
very special, very special guy.
Remember how hot this day was?
Oh my god.
Yeah, one of the goth chicks right there. You just heard a thud and she passed
Right.
out and
Yeah.
smashed into
This
the car.
girl passed out, and she had a prosthetic arm,
Oh my god.
and they bring her in, and she's like, I can't feel my arm, And Phil said, which one? Because you have a prosthetic arm. She's like, the one that's real.
No. Are you serious?
That was
I
my
hate to break it to you.
That was my joke
I
to
hate-
like make her feel
I
better.
hate to
She
break
was
it
so
to you
embarrassed.
if you can't feel your arm, but you don't
You
have
thought
an
that
arm.
was gonna be.
She laughed.
She did
I
laugh.
swear to God, she laughed.
It was funny.
Because she felt so bad. She had all this attention on her. Now she feels even worse.
This is our buddy Jake Johnson,
The best.
best guy ever.
He shot this before it became a
kills.
big TV star.
And one of the reviews pissed me off because they said Jake was miscast as a principal, but we thought it was awesome that the principal was our age.
That's right. There used to be jokes in here about him going like, one of these days you're going to be my age in your mid-20s.
Yes.
You
Yeah.
look around and say, where's the adult in the room? And it's going to be you.
But he's like younger than us / our age.
I know.
It's funny to us.
There it
So
is,
Fuck you, reviewer, whoever you are.
There's your favorite line.
There it is.
God,
There
he
is.
feels. I love that character because he feels like Chris and I do on this production.
What-
Just like younger
over his
than you
head.
should be to be in charge of stuff.
And everyone should check out the deleted scene of this scene that's
So
on this.
It's on this. It's amazing.
It is incredible. It's like 4 minutes of him just
going
improvising
crazy.
crazy
Oh,
shit.
my God, it's so fun.
He's like my favorite actor.
He's great
He's just a welcome presence on
and
screen.
a great person.
And he can drink.
Yeah, he's probably the only one who
We
can
went
keep up with you
trifecta.
guys.
We went on a gator tour, like one of those swamp tours, Jake and I, and he was doing, like the guy's name was TikTok, who like ran the thing, and he was like a Cajun guy, and he was like, "I down there, baby, like get down there, for the gator gotta feed that gator them marshmallows, you know." And Jake, during the tour, to the man's face, talked like him the entire time and conversed with him, but the guy knew that Jake was not from like the South or whatever. And he got like it was the hardest I've ever laughed in my entire life.
'Cause
He'd
he's
be like,
that lovable.
hey baby, Tick, come on over here, baby. Oh, that was Chris Parnell, who's brilliant
Parnell.
in the movie.
Yeah,
And everything.
he crushes it every time. There's a bit that we didn't have time for here about him being in an episode of Law
Yeah,
and Order.
it's so
That
funny.
really cracked me up.
Loading and unloading crates, recognizing.
That was his
photo of a
pinnacle
hooker.
of his acting career.
Cocaine with Willie Nelson's horse.
Poor Willie Nelson's horse really gets a bad rap in this film.
Oh man. Shall we dare? to
I don't
say?
know. I don't know.
I say yes.
Yes.
The original line was doing cocaine with Whitney Houston.
Whitney Houston's niece.
Oh, Whitney Houston's niece. Oh, wow.
But then, right before the movie came out,
Improvised.
obviously, then some terrible
Something
tragedy
terrible
happened,
which-
and we.
It was like the night we had to finish the movie, right?
Yeah,
Or
exactly. They'd
something?
already
200
made
prints struck.
200 prints, and they had to stop the presses, and we
You
brought.
literally had to hit the button.
Yeah.
Like stop the
We
press.
brought in
No
Parnell.
joke.
We were like,
Whoa.
We had already changed niece to like 10 other things because he actually has one.
yeah. So we ended up bringing him in, and the thing that fit his mouth the best and made the most sense was Willie Nelson's horse.
Wow.
We tried a lot of things too.
It's actually almost
In
better.
Charlton
It is for
Heston's
sure
hearse.
It is
It's a
actually-
good lesson. Do
Rest-
not make fun of the afflicted.
Rest in peace, Whitney.
Yeah,
Yeah,
do
no
not make
joke.
fun of the afflicted.
You look like you might have a little Peter inside of you.
I love that line.
Classy film.
I'm fine just being a tree or something.
Doug, you never won't know what you can't achieve.
You know you
once
do
in a
that a
while.
lot, Jonah. You blink
What?
with one eye.
Yeah, I have all sorts of weird facial twitches that should prevent me from being an actor, but somehow.
They just
Somehow
make
they
it
still
matter.
let you be on screen.
This is Dax.
Dax
He's
Lane.
fucking
Dax
awesome.
Lane.
and Ellie Kemper.
Ellie Kemper.
If you guys
I
don't know
love
who Dax
Dax.
is, if you don't know who Dax is, look him up on YouTube. He
Yes,
kills it.
YouTube
my
sensation. And
He's
we
so
knew
great in the movie.
we knew he was the right guy for the part when we did chemistry with Chan, and he really baffled you. Like
He
you were
spun
like,
my head, dude.
It was
I
like a
had no
scene from
idea.
E.T.
he was like, I am.
It's like Chan and E.T. were doing a scene together, and he was like, "What,
What
are you?"
I don't understand how you work.
Chan like threw little Reese's Pieces at him in a trail, and he just followed him.
And we all thought it was so funny how
Ellie Kemper
Oh, it's the most adorable little
is
thing
the
ever.
greatest thing ever. My friends, we brought her out in New Orleans one night, and she went out with, and all my friends came to visit. It was like me and like 20 dudes, and we have this game where like we make someone say something about everyone in the group to like make them uncomfortable, right? And we did it to Ellie, like, because we were all drunk and we're like, Ellie, like, say something. And she just met these people. She went around and we all chanted her name and she said something about every one of my friends and she earned like lifetime respect. And like now we all worship her because like she didn't get embarrassed. We were like, Ellie. She's like, Mike, like, I bumped into you and you said thank you and that was great. Yay! And like went around and it was like the funniest thing I've ever seen in my life.
She's such a nice person.
She's
Such a
like-
nice and really,
She's
really
so
funny.
Cute too.
She's Glenda the Good Witch.
She is. She's one of the good ones. And this was Christoph. Christoph. He was an actual.
Yeah, this guy.
He was literally a
piano
actual
player.
concert pianist who was infuriated that we made him play it bad.
Yeah.
And on a shitty like Casio keyboard.
He's like, I could do such a better job.
He's like, no, just make it hokey
You're
and
doing
bad.
it perfect.
Less insecure and more just cool.
I love this kid over your screen right shoulder. The black lips.
Okay.
And all the Sony phones that we have in this movie because that's what everybody uses.
Every
Is Sony
child
Ericsson
uses
phones.
You're not allowed to use iPhones or anything
And they're Sony Vaio laptops. They're the
Except
highest.
then I saw like girl with a dragon tattoo and it's like Apple everything. Yeah.
Well, you guys haven't quite made it to Fincher.
Two whole movies now.
Two whole movies. Two entire movies.
From beginning to end.
Oh, you're fast. Not like that. Just let me check you out. Let me check out your chest. Check out your tip. Let me grade your quiz.
Can I go take a dump?
Yeah, okay. That's cool.
Can I do a take a dump? Your delivery of that always cracks me up.
So we
I
were
like
saying
it,
that
she's
to a person, a woman, or
Yeah.
But her reaction's so amazing. Like, okay, yeah.
That's cool.
That's
No,
cool.
she's into it,
She
yeah.
tries to save it.
Oh no! Is it this way? Oh no!
That was actually part of the drug sequence.
Yeah. That was.
There was one where you slipped and fell that we tried one time. And
I just
Me
like.
or was it me?
I know,
Or Jonas?
I think Jonas slipped. His
Hit
floors
the
were
deck.
super slippery.
You guys, huh?
I love that, like, it's just like a dark, evil scene in the yearbook office with a rainbow behind Davy.
Totally.
and he's doing the women's volleyball.
It's like everything about the camera language is trying to make it
Leah-
seem scary.
Leah, our costume designer, who's the coolest woman. I've worked with her a bunch. Her work on Dave Franco in this movie is incredible. Like Davey's outfits
Yes.
and
Yeah.
like his jewelry and
his,
like
his
it's
rubber
so
bands
awesome.
on his
Dude, his
wrist.
prom outfit
Yes.
kills, but I don't think you ever really get to see it.
that he's
very
not
well.
wearing socks and he's wearing
Yeah.
Tom's shoes.
Yeah, Tom shoes with a tuxedo.
she went to
and
town
like
on
clam
that.
diggers, like
Yeah.
clam digger as like tuxedo
Rolled up pants
Yeah.
with no socks. You can see like one shot where you can see he doesn't have socks on.
And that's kind of
Call
each
just
other.
said that.
They
You just-
called you.
Look, I don't have time for this shit. You guys want to do this or not? Jesus. Yeah.
I love Davey.
This was like
He's just a real kid.
during prep we emailed Michael Bacall and said, "What do you think the logo for HFS should be?" And he
And he
said,
sent that back.
"I'd poop with a halo over it."
He literally had his friend design it and send it over to
It's
us.
so literal. It's like
It's amazing.
Fuck out. I gotta finish the girls' volleyball page by lunch.
that line always.
I
makes me
love
laugh.
that. It makes me and 5 other people laugh.
My second
People who
favorite
worked
thing,
on yearbook.
Yeah.
My second favorite thing he says is off of Jonah, you saying, "You're so lucky your parents don't give a shit about you," and then him going, "Yeah," like super sad.
Super sad.
That's my favorite line of his.
It's got a dark inner life.
Have fun.
Cool Ranch.
Cool Ranch, guys. That's a big hint.
A hint
the
that
big
perhaps
no one
mystery.
ever picks up on ever.
Yeah, there's not quite enough of that.
dude, the streak
Strand.
here is disgusting.
Isn't
Yes.
that insane?
That they painted.
We
the
sat
streak.
there over the set painter's shoulder and go, "Could you put more shit in the toilet?"
I'm just trying. I'm trying my best. Come on, man. I'm just trying. Dude, let's just finger each other's mouth.
This scene was very special.
One take.
We set up like 80 cameras, so we had every possible camera angle, and you guys put your fingers in Listerine.
God bless you, gentlemen.
I think the first joke Mike and I wrote for the original treatment was your grandma's vagina. Think of your grandma's vagina to make you throw up. Of like what words would make you throw up. Yeah. Before
Exactly. And it was funny.
And
It
I
was
thought that's the most disgusting
was
thing
pretty
I've
gross.
ever heard of. Yeah.
Your
and there's a dick
grandma's-
going into it. Yeah.
it was pretty
Makes me
disgusting.
sick to my stomach. Yeah. This was a nice day outside. The weather was really great for most of the show.
Oh my God, this one I could not
Wriggle.
keep anything. I laughed more during
Yeah,
this
Rob
scene.
Riggle, we got to give it up. I haven't talked.
is a
Have you guys talked to
genius.
him this weekend or anything?
Oh,
I haven't
no.
texted with
No.
him or anything. I got to text him.
Text him now.
This is the trouble. Like a lot of times we had to do close-up singles of Wriggle because you guys were laughing over what he was saying because he's so
I could not-
fucking funny.
I couldn't keep it together.
I've never worked
so
with an actor
funny.
who makes me laugh so much than him.
He's just so positive. That's what I love about him. He's like the kind of person that he is, which is a great person.
Like that
makes him funny.
That was not in the script. That
No,
was just a
that's from rehearsal though. From
Yeah.
not from his audition.
Yeah, it was from like the, like I'm not. You guys were just
He's so
having fun this
enchanting.
day.
Like the way he can, like it's
I
who
think-
he wants to be so
Was,
bad.
was that a real laugh?
It could have been. I mean, it probably
Yeah,
was.
bro. How do you do this eyebrow thing?
That's
This
all
says-
CG.
all CG, but Chris did like a
I did a comp
half-assed
one.
version that we used for all the test screenings.
So you're done. You're done. You're done. You're done. You're done. Here's the deal.
That's
And
us
you guys, all
screwing
of
around
your
on Final
random
Cut.
expressions are amazing. This eyebrow
This
thing.
is so cool.
like
A lot of
caterpillars.
discussions. Yeah.
Dude, what if he actually
Where
looked
does
like
that idea come from? You just said, what if we
It's like,
put...
who
Out
wanted
of
to ramp
Chris's
it?
head.
It was so random. That drip of the drool is amazing.
I like the sound.
Oh yeah, Jeff Roubaix, our
We
sound
found this
designer.
crazy puppet online that we.
Do you still have the puppet?
No, we
No,
only
we had
rented
to
it
give
for
it
like
back.
2 days.
It was a
And
rental.
how do you do this thing?
This we shot an actual ice cream cone and we put eyeballs on it, and then we put a hair dryer, 2 hair dryers on it,
and
and
melted it, and sped it up.
And where do you do that? Like in the soundstage?
In
Yeah,
Chatsworth, in the
Chat-
porn capital of California.
on a green screen. We just like shot it
Weird. That's
after
cool.
while we were editing. It
That's
was crazy.
awesome.
Here you go. Are you guys on drugs?
Is that David at the dentist? That kid? No.
That no.
Was that Graham?
No, it was
No,
random stock
it's
footage.
just stock footage that we pulled, mostly from the Sony library.
Fuck You Science, probably the biggest laugh in the movie.
I
maybe.
would think so.
So serious.
And the number 4
It's
is
very-
significant to you,
It's
right,
very
Chad?
significant to me, yeah. I couldn't believe that I walked in and like you guys had drew up 4s all over the damn whiteboard.
That's Chris and I drew most of those 4s.
Wait, tell the story real quick. The abridged
There
version
was
of that.
on Clone High, which was a cartoon that Chris and I made at MTV a million years ago. We had offices in an abandoned psych ward of a hospital in the valley.
And one of the rooms had thousands of 4s etched into
That's
the door.
crazy.
I love this.
This is
scene
amazing.
Is very special.
Everyone was very nervous about my singing ability, and I said, I got this. Yeah.
Guys, I got
I
this.
tried to get you to get a singing coach for like
And you're-
2 months.
I was
And you're
like,
like,
bro, don't
I got
worry
Stop
about
it.
it.
you,
It's like 1 or 2 takes.
Yeah, you did it. Was amazing.
Yeah.
It was, and the way you
That
spin
face.
around and
And you just bought it.
And he didn't like what he did there. And that's what
That's the best.
he was. The more I did, the reason why I started bringing him into the act was because he hated being there. Like he didn't like it, and I wanted to get him to be
We have
uncomfortable.
to talk about this.
Yeah, this
this
is
is
awesome.
one take of Channing, and all we did was set up an obstacle course
And
of
just
stuff
let
for
him
him to
do
go through.
whatever.
And said, do whatever.
I broke so much shit,
Meanwhile, on this
This is
day,
awesome. What you
yeah.
guys did here this was a separate thing,
Yeah, yeah,
right?
we
Yeah.
just cut him. Yeah.
It's awesome that you guys were able to like just make this part of the same thing. I thought.
And the best part was that you had lost your voice.
So you
got
became
there
a
and
silent comedian for
I
an
feel like you're like
afternoon.
Buster Keaton in this.
Yeah,
You're like
it's
doing
so
all
cool.
sorts
I
of
couldn't speak.
crazy. We're like, okay, well, it's just gonna be a silent comedy, and it was way better. It was so funny.
This is a terrible strategy to win a race, by the way.
I mean,
I like what you guys did there.
It's
That's
not
nice.
work. You won in your head. You won. Right there, that was our editor's least favorite shot, and this is my favorite thing Channing does. In the
Yeah,
movie.
that's awesome.
diving into a gong.
He also says "fuck you, Miles Davis," which you can't hear because
Yeah.
people are laughing.
Just
so
not
hard.
scripted, nothing.
that's
It's just
an awesome
so
line.
shocking.
That's an awesome line. Fuck you, Miles
This
Davis.
bit.
My God.
Oh, I love this bit. Yo,
Slow.
it's Riggle almost is laughing here.
Yeah.
He does laugh. I like that. Asleep.
When you
in
can
his-
make him
Look at
laugh,
those
it's the
bears.
best.
Yeah. We asked you last minute if you would want to sleep in the fountain, and you're like, all right, but I'm taking you with me.
I know this is like a thing that no one gives a shit about, but the weather was so nice that day. Honestly, I remember it like it was the perfect weather. Like just sitting
tell you,
outside there,
it
it
was
was
great.
nice.
We
Nice
got
little-
lucky.
Balmy.
Yeah.
Louisiana.
Perfect.
Then
Just
June
felt-
rolled around and it was a
felt
little tough.
good. Just felt
Felt
good.
Yeah, it was nice.
Well, we the last 2 days of July is when July 1st and 2nd
Oh yeah,
was when
that
it was
was
hot.
rough.
Brutal.
That was rough.
Dealers are the popular kids, but they're not normal popular. They're these
I know that shit no one cares about, but
But you know,
I
it's
really
nice.
it was
to
nice
remember.
weather.
It's a great
I think
town,
it's
New
good
Orleans.
context for film students.
It's important to shoot somewhere where it's nice.
I love this chart you guys did. It's totally insane.
Early admission, and he totally gets me.
But Cube is so
Totally gets
upset
me.
at you guys.
Autistic, sir, because the thing is, the yarn actually
we're
indicates
compiling a list.
This is us trying to hint that there might be a mystery that somebody cares about, but truth is nobody cares, as Neil Moritz predicted.
I love this
There's a
line.
question mark on his face. That's not the way his face looks. That's just a question mark.
Another Jonah improvisation.
Jonah, you're just trying to be helpful.
I love it's artistic.
this is my favorite thing that my friends loved in the movie.
Finger popping.
Right, right.
Yeah,
Stripping down cars in the Garfield High Metal Shop. Meanwhile, you two were standing around, finger popping each other's assholes.
We're not finger popping each other's asshole.
that is just
amazing.
crazy.
It's pretty
That's
crazy.
crazy to me.
I
What
wish
she did is so funny, and then when you do it, it gives everybody permission to laugh at what she did.
I don't know why I love that so
It's so
much, but
great.
I love that.
She's a real
moment.
badass girl from Baltimore, and she's just doing her thing.
She's
It's
an awesome
great.
rapper. Right,
Yeah.
right.
She's amazing. Her album comes out in May, probably right around when
Really?
this comes out.
This is Johnny Simmons. No, Johnny Pemberton,
Johnny Pemberton.
who's an adult man.
He is an
Yes.
adult man of
He's-
31 years.
Yeah.
It looks not like that.
And this is Stanley Wong up here who's hanging out with them. He's an
Stan
awesome
Wong's
actor.
mom hooked it up with the Chinese food one.
She
day.
had a Chinese restaurant in
Always
owned a
with
Chinese
cake and
restaurant.
stuff.
And she gave us all lucky $8 pouches that we hold in our wallets, which is the reason this movie did so well.
Yeah, the one reason.
If anyone is to be thankful.
And she scolded me for eating too much cauliflower one day because there wasn't enough for everybody else.
She gave you
Potion
she gave you
control.
shit. Yeah,
Your
Oh, man.
potion's too big.
it's true.
What kind of bullshit do they say about a covalent bond in this school?
They say it's
You're very delightfully vulnerable in this scene.
Yeah,
Heartbreaking.
honestly, what I love about it.
tutor you for the test.
What are you doing with all those phones anyway?
I crack and jailbreak kids' phones, try and save for college. You know, I switch their wireless carriers, get them.
When he tries to wink, it's like the craziest
Yeah.
thing.
I know.
This was a scene that was in his audition that was so funny that you couldn't tell if he was being sarcastic or not.
Because he just is not very clear with his
Yeah.
facial
Oh,
expressions.
yeah.
Is he being sarcastic? I don't know.
Oh, Stanley does not know.
His own friends don't
Stanley
know.
has no idea.
God, I love that. I could watch the four of you guys do stuff all day.
Being tolerant. I was just born
This is
Your
my favorite
sweatshirt-
shirt.
Yeah, your
This is my
sweatshirt's funny here.
It's so
It actually
crazy.
just says, "Do not throw your wallet
Out the car window.
out the car out of the driving car window or something like that."
so crazy. Where
It's
Leah
also
found
such a
this.
weird color sweatshirt. I don't know why, but
It's like a pure white.
it's just like an
Who wears
80s
that?
weird sweatshirt. Like,
What do you think?
who wears that?
He goes,
Yeah.
"Never throw your wallet out of a driving car window."
You saying we should throw
It's good advice for us all.
Do you remember all the riffs that we did on like the party for Pista for Poo and like?
Oh,
Oh
yeah.
my God.
We tried a lot of them and none of them worked.
Remember,
It's
remember
funny
when-
that Glee line gets a big
The
laugh,
Glee
too.
line is really one of the most memorable lines in the
Of
whole
the
movie.
moment.
I guess that makes sense.
Almost every establishing shot has a car passing. in front of it.
Remember when Kurt shaved his girlfriend's head and then taped it to her face? What is that?
Speaking.
Hey, it's Schmidt.
Shaved his pubes and taped them to his girlfriend's face. I think that's what it was.
This is
Brie Larson.
This is that shirt says "Got Alanis Morissette?" Question mark.
Yes. Leah Katz Nelson.
Why?
This is like the longest scene in in the movie.
I know, but it's sort of like the, there's an emotional part. Yes.
You do that so
I
crazy.
know, you
It's
being mad at
crazy.
your mom, it's really special.
I
thought
love
like
that cut, by
because
the
you
way.
know what
was amazing.
when I moved back in my parents' house for Superbad to like try and feel like live in my old room and stuff. And I really found it shocking that in my 20s I could still be that affected by my parents. Like you think you move past it. Or
Yeah, you're an
whatever, and
adult now.
It's a lot of what this movie's about is thinking you've moved past something and you really haven't.
Mm-hmm.
And the fact that it would still affect a man in his mid-20s is why it's funny to me, you know?
Yeah.
If it's a 16-year-old, it's not that funny, but the fact that we're like 25 and he's still that
Still
bummed out
upset
about
about his mom. Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's still pretty funny, even if it's a 16-year-old. Like you doing that way is funny to me every time.
Yeah, but it's weirder that we're 25.
That's insane.
Yeah. That's so much. This movie is just stolen from your actual life, your life story.
And I love this.
This is the audition scene as well.
This is. And this is just saying,
this,
hey,
yeah.
Channing, what if you fuck with Jonah during this?
You have a lot of experience.
Neil Moritz wanted to put a fart noise there so badly.
So badly.
More than
Everyone-
anything
we
in
fought
his
him.
life.
We had
There's
a
such a
big
weird-
fight about it.
There's such a weird thing about like taint.
Yes,
where
where
his
his
taint is right
on
near
your
me.
head,
I don't
yes.
know if people pick up on, but
I always love
I
that.
think in the Smithsonian there'll be a weird.
Yeah.
They'll
We'll do
remember
the
that.
second
Yeah.
commentary track of the
Clearly.
film historians looking at this.
That's
Yes.
also one
When
of my
your
Elvis
favorite.
Mitchell is gonna
giraffe
have to
is-
do
Elvis Mitchell talks about it.
And that giraffe was metal on the inside.
Yes,
It was, dude.
Turns out.
I hit him with it so hard, and then he really reacted really good, and I was just like, "Oh man, that's a really good reaction, Jonah."
I've
And
never-
afterwards, he's like, "It's metal. It's really hard on the inside." And I go back
That's,
and feel it, and it's like the feet are straight up like they're metal.
I love that Ice Cube can get a laugh from people from
Eat
eating a
a sandwich.
sandwich.
Yeah. He's
That's a true
literally-
test of any good.
Literally
comedic
chewing up the
actor.
scenery.
Twittersphere gets a huge laugh.
Twittersphere.
Twittersphere.
Those little three things on his face are mesmerizing.
They really are.
Why are they?
They're hypnotizing.
They're like a constellation.
They're actually put
They're
their
beautiful
their
up
piracy
close.
control for the
They'll be
film.
mad at me for saying this, but they're beautiful up close.
Yeah,
They are.
They are.
Extremely vivid. Thank you.
he's a beautiful man.
Up close.
They
Just
are.
imagine you
When
getting
you're
really
there, you
close to
really
it.
can't take your eyes off them.
Bye.
Love you. What are you saying? I love you to my mom.
I'm in character. Shut up.
Weird.
And now we get a real life picture of
Channing
you as a
Tatum.
child.
I love that picture.
That's
So-
real.
So indicative to what I turned out to be.
Is that like an AR-15? What is
It's
that?
like an Uzi or something. I
That
don't
just
even
that's
know.
it.
I love that you guys just put liquor on the
Yeah.
outside of
The
this.
idea was that Metropolitan City has all generic.
Helvetica signs, just like Repo Man. It's amazing. This is very dark.
This was
Jay goes down just grabbing a pound of cocaine, uncut cocaine.
Sure. Those pillows are
That's
Will
actually a
Gluck's
joke
favorite
I'm
shot.
surprised we were allowed to do.
I know, right?
I know. We probably shouldn't have done it, honestly.
If this was like Eastbound and
Very
Down, they
bold.
would like definitely just been doing coke.
Here's the one cloudy meatballs.
Have you guys been watching Eastbound and Down this
Oh,
season?
so great.
It's the
Man.
funniest fucking show ever, dude.
I think
so
Jody
great.
Hill is a fucking
Yeah.
genius. There's so much humanity in those episodes.
I love that show so much.
So funny.
Is this real tequila?
No.
Sad
Water.
Remember Neil was like, why does he spit it out?
Tequila's delicious.
Here's a little mistake.
There's a mistake. Yeah, one of
three
these
people
guys
enter?
doesn't come through.
Only 2 people.
I noticed that.
Whoa.
I did notice that when we like when
Because
I watched
Johnny
it the other night.
Pemberton accidentally got sent home back to Los Angeles
It's like-
before we could shoot the reverse.
Oh God.
It was like a
that
clerical
nobody
error.
notices.
It was fun shooting this party, seeing all
Oh,
the
man.
people.
Oh
around.
yeah.
It was great.
Channing's cousin's here somewhere, or his wife's
Yeah.
cousin.
Yep.
Julie.
You'll see her.
Where is she? There she
There
is.
she is in the back left
Boom, right there.
Yep. She's
There
all
she
over this.
is.
Boom, close up. Movie
Tell you
I
what.
star.
sprinkled her all over.
Terrible, terrible.
Oh, you guys know each other, right?
You ready?
Yeah, everyone in the movie's there. That's what's cool about it.
Do you remember that girl that did the body shot?
Yeah,
oh
she
my
was
God.
huge.
Oh my God,
I
that
believe
was
the
random.
body shot
She's
is
pretty
in
weird.
on the Blu-ray.
The body shot is in there.
No, it's in the
No,
movie.
the full length, just like the
Oh.
hatching of the body shot
The
idea.
random improvisation of like let's do
Yeah.
body shots, and you're like, we need a girl to do body
the
shots.
look on
She's like, I'll
Channing's
do it.
face
Yeah.
is
It's
amazing.
like, oh my God, it's happening.
You were so excited. You're like, oh my God.
Because you know it's the first time
That's
that
ever
he's
happened to
it's
Dax?
like,
Oh,
yeah.
God, no question.
I don't even think he knew what a body shot was.
No, come on. You guys just got here. You just got here. Come on. Let me at least give you a tour.
This is where the real hatred between like Davey and I started.
Oh yeah. And I love this. I just love the chaos of this. Like you're in an action movie and these guys are like drunk, fucking around.
Are you drunk?
I love Stanley. He's one of the most cinematic looking
He is great.
people in the world.
By the way, his look is kind of based on a guy that Nick Stoller and I went to middle school with. Believe it or not.
You and Nick went to middle school together?
isn't that
we
weird?
didn't even know
Weird.
it.
This three-way was very
least
awkward.
sexy three-way in America.
My 14-year-old like brother-in-law was
Yeah.
with my wife's dad.
Yeah.
Like,
Watching
at
that?
the premiere, and I was just thinking the whole
Oh,
time,
God.
like, what is he thinking
like a
about
half
that?
second.
It's like, what
He's
is
like,
she
I
doing
can't wait to
behind
do
him?
that.
Like,
Yeah, and he's like, his first sexual experience is gonna be so messed up because he's gonna think that's what you're supposed to do.
She's supposed to be behind him.
Yeah,
like,
she's-
there's
it's
supposed to be
very
another girl.
confusing.
in
No,
it.
someone says, "What's the person in the back?"
Yeah,
doing?"
that's what Bree says at the end, and no one can hear that.
Because
Like,
they're just laughing.
What?
Yeah.
How
They'll
does
hear it
that
on
work?
this though. They can rewind it and hear it.
These are three stunt dudes who
I like this guy a lot. I
He's
forgot his
great.
name, but he's awesome.
Joe is his name.
Yeah, Joe.
He's great.
He was fun. He was fun to hang out with, and
nice guy.
he was patient with me.
Yeah, he rolled with everything you
Yeah.
threw at him.
Yeah, like this whole.
I love Davey right there.
Seven
It's so funny,
Strangers.
Yeah.
This is the best for
Yes.
me ever because I'm the biggest Real World fan that could
Yeah.
ever exist. And you can hear like 12 Real World fans laughing really hard in the theater to get this joke. Seven
That's great.
strangers living in one house.
True story.
Dude, but this is what you shine at. Like, this is
Yeah.
what he does the whole
This
time
is
we're
all-
playing FIFA.
Yeah.
This
Yeah.
is what the whole time
Yeah.
we're playing FIFA.
Talking
this is what
shit,
he's doing. I'm
talking
just-
smack.
Shut up.
Yeah, fake talking shit.
Yeah, this is all improvised.
But I think
just
that's
straight
the
up.
crux of like why Jonah's funny all the time in movies is like a low status person playing like a high status person with like ultimate confidence.
And I just somehow sense, I'm like, someone got punched.
I can feel my spider sense is tingling.
Oh, that's the.
Oh my god.
That'd be the,
That's
worst way to get
painful.
bitch slapped.
Yeah.
Crack,
And you're
bone
breaking
cracking.
bones in all the sound design here. And then Jonah, you're
And
just
Joe's like in a slap fight.
slapping. And then I think Bree gets
Right in
a
the
better hit in
titty.
than you do.
And then crack open the.
Use your words.
I'm dealing death over there on the side.
Use your words! Use your words! I'm being weird as well! Kick him in the nuts!
I kicked him in the nuts. I kicked him in the nuts.
It's amazing. Look at every shot is
Howling
like
Coyote.
the most painful thing in the world. This drove Neil crazy because the idea was let's shoot it like Jonah's the hero of this, and meanwhile Janning's like kicking ass in the back.
And this real face,
Oh my god.
like, hurt for real hurt.
For real
him.
hurt. That's what
that's
they
no
say when you're
joke.
gonna get hit. When you're gonna get hit with like a vase or something, and the head, they're like, whatever you do, you're gonna want to look at it. Don't look at it.
Yeah.
And it's the hardest thing to not do.
Yeah.
You're just like,
Oh,
oh, it's
man.
coming at my face. There it is.
It hurts almost as much as it looked like it hurt.
Yeah. And he only had to do that like 7 times.
Yeah, we did. We literally broke
ran out
7
of
vases
vases.
on his head.
Poor Joe.
Oh, shit. When did I get stabbed? That's awesome!
Oh man, I wish I could literally, it would have been irresponsible, but do this scene for 5 minutes. I love the two of them together.
He's an awesome actor.
He's
man.
great. He's just so subtle.
I just hope we don't wake up Schmitty. Oh my God, he's a policeman now. It's like we're living with an arc.
That should be funnier than it actually is in the movie.
Yeah.
I don't think people hear it or something.
Yeah,
They
it's
don't,
hard.
it's just like, I don't know. It's like a mom and dad joke.
I like my little.
I love this reaction here, pouring.
Pouring vodka. It definitely feels like it hurts.
That's good. Kids are really good at dressing wounds.
This is like the most. This is like the most amazing song for this.
Nick crazy.
During the press tour, I convinced Channing that he liked LMFAO. He was like really
He's the
against
body
them in
shot.
Australia, and then I was like, I had to explain to him why he liked them.
Brad.
But now
like
he
that.
loves it.
And
He
now
writes
I
wiggle,
can.
wiggle, wiggle in his email now.
Yeah, that was Bryce. And this
I
was
love that. I love Stanley
Lindsay.
getting made out with by Lindsay.
Dude, if you ever go back and you see Dax getting the body shot, he looks like he's in pain.
Oh, I know.
It
Yeah.
actually looks like
So-
his face looks just like,
He's like, oh god, oh god. There's a girl licking my belly button.
I just love the unbridled joy that Jonah you have in this moment. It's totally real.
It's having
And
fun.
this,
My mom was dying at this because I had a big party in high school and she chased everyone out with a little mini baseball bat. And
here it is.
There it
The
is.
Dodgers baseball bat.
She was fucking dying.
Dude, my dad gets the biggest.
What,
My
of you
dad
carrying
laughed
that guy?
his ass off at me carrying a guy out of a party.
You
Like-
guys were literally wasted during that. And here, for
Yeah.
sure.
Well, we didn't know we had this.
We didn't know we had this scene coming up.
Yeah, we didn't. It was a mistake.
Davey
But
told
we're
me-
supposed to be drunk, so you know.
Yeah,
it's
exactly.
We
fine.
did a little method
And
acting.
Davey said he
that's all
kept
it is.
punching your chest to like wake you up.
Dude, it's kind of
good.
perfect though.
I'm supposed to be drunk.
You're supposed to be drunk. It's,
It's
method
real.
acting. It's good.
In Superbad, I got drunk for the scene where I headbutt Emma. I'm supposed to be drunk. Cool with me. And
No better way.
Matola and Evan Goldberg drank with me.
Oh, that's good.
Hey, thank you again for the party, man.
You just got eclipsed by a fist bump there.
The big
Jonah doesn't care.
cannon sound.
You see, I'm drunk too. Look at me.
You came out of your trailer insane.
No, this was a random improvised scene entirely. It was supposed
Jonah,
to be
you drew
about
that stuff.
Yeah.
It was supposed to be about the vase that broke, and then this was way funnier.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was Phil's idea to draw on the photo.
We almost drew on it ourselves, and we thought maybe we should let Jonah deface his own picture.
His own
And it
childhood.
would not have been
He'll
nearly
go
as
further
funny.
than we would be comfortable going.
There was also a line where she used to fuck Scottie Pippen or something
That's
like
right.
that.
She fucked like literally 12 people.
Bunch of
We did a
weird
whole bunch of
celebrities.
The
and-
Commodores,
Yeah.
all of the Commodores.
I had Zach put this monitoring device in it. So we're gonna get to hear every single thing that little prick is up to.
Dude, I don't know if that was a good idea. Very sick here.
Yeah, you barely recovering from the day at the track.
Also works because it's the day after a crazy party.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Chronologically.
we looped this, and this was just we used.
It's so funny.
production.
Everyone freaks out when someone like loses their voice or something, but like
Feels natural.
people have looped like entire like fucking
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
movies
whole
and shit.
movies.
Yeah,
Yeah, yeah.
like you know, people get sick sometimes.
It happens.
I love the subversion of this amazing song, and that,
And Ice Cube.
and that
It's
it's
like
like
the whole
over
reason
white
you-
kids
you
like
can't see
doing
that-
boring stuff.
The guy who drinks his coffee,
He even drinks his coffee
Yeah.
angry.
At his
A
coffee.
little snarl.
he's very much in character.
And in the background on you guys, there was Korean Jesus was holding a basketball. That's like one little detail that no one ever notices. It's out of focus.
I like how this is so
Yes.
cool here. Channing does here.
Yeah, you guys just worked this out between the two of you. It was amazing.
I love this.
People love it.
Yeah.
It's one of my favorite parts of the whole movie.
And you never know when Channing Tatum's gonna do like an amazing gymnastics move.
This was our, like the
As a
the foot
choice.
cam, where your foot keeps entering the picture.
Think of that would make sense.
So there's something real chemistry going
Yeah,
on
there
with this
was real
explosion,
chemistry.
right?
That was for
Yeah.
real.
That really
is
happened.
this what you guys do all day?
Oh, love this science shit. This is what you guys do all day. Let's do it again.
Let's do it again.
What
I
is
love
he?
this,
What
too.
fuck DA?
Fuck the police, and then a recycling symbol.
Oh.
You wrote it.
You wrote it. There's our assistant with Allegra.
Shit was dope. I love that. Damn, that shit was
City Mall.
dope. This was based. Mike McCall and I went to lunch with a dude who went undercover in high school, and he was with his wife and saw the kids he was friends with in high school, and pushed his wife down.
Into like a rack of clothes. So you didn't want them to see her.
We took this guy to Jerry's Deli, and he was looking at people the whole time. It was actually kind of crazy. I mean, it's obviously based a lot on Donnie Brasco, like
Yes. That scene in the
where
airport. in
where
Donnie
he sees the
Brasco.
guy, and then we say because Donnie Brasco says the guy grabbed his dick, and then said
It's
she grabbed my
exact-
dick.
It's an exact
But that guy
ripoff.
pushed. They were at a mall, and the guy pushed his wife down into some shoes or some clothes or whatever, so his buddies from high school wouldn't see him, which I found Mike and I were dying. like,
hilarious.
yeah, it was so fucking crazy, man.
What's crazy about this is that after you push her, the shit you say is amazingly funny, but you cannot hear it because everyone's still laughing
so
at
hard.
you just mushing her.
Shut your
Mushing an
fucking
old
mouth
lady.
is very special.
There is. I'm taking a straight up face punch. I swear to God, you're gonna keep me.
Oh, hey, yo.
That is. She just tried to grab my dick, dude.
What? You tried to grab his
She's trying to grab my junk. She was like, "Oh my God, I have arthritis. It hurts my hand. I need to grab a handful of that dick." And I was like, "Get the fuck out of here!"
That dick.
I love Davey. She's
Right. My favorite part of that was like it felt good and then it felt weird for a second.
Davey's just outraged. She can't
I love
believe
Davey.
it.
She said you could have a handful of that dick.
Amazing.
I
She said she had
loved it.
arthritis, so she had to get some.
Why would that help your arthritis?
There's medical
I don't know.
understandings.
This
in
was a
film.
ridiculous house
Dude,
that was that
inside,
existed.
like the little guest house was actually sick as hell. It was awesome.
Yeah, it looks like
But
the Lincoln
the
Center.
inside,
Oh my God, it was Scarface's
Yeah.
house. Did we include that finally?
There is, I think, in the Blu-ray you can see the
Yeah,
deleted scene is
we
there.
added back the
Scarface.
Dr. Pepper joke.
One of our favorite jokes that just didn't quite get the laugh that we were hoping it
people
would.
love the taco that he brought
Yeah.
tacos,
I
which
know.
Yeah.
we didn't even make a big deal out of.
But it pays off in the end when you say you bought us Taco Bell.
But that's what I'm saying. Like,
like-
it's weird that they remember that I brought tacos.
No, we got nothing from Taco Bell, by the way.
We didn't get anything.
We didn't get
from
anything from
Doritos,
anybody.
None of that stuff.
Doritos, Red Bull,
All
we put
kinds
real
of free
products
advertising.
in this movie. We get nothing
I think
free.
we got something from
So if
Red
any
Bull.
executives from any of those companies are listening,
That Red Bull was free.
I would like free tacos.
Forever.
I love Davey singing this song.
That beautiful bitch is crying.
That beautiful bitch.
It's for sure a planet. Pluto is a planet.
Nobody laughs at that joke either, but I like it.
I don't know, I'm embarrassed. I always feel exposed.
Do not feel exposed. I gotta use the bathroom. Is it in there?
Yeah, right up there, dude.
I think it's funny that people buy this weird cell phone thing.
Yes.
I love it. I know I'm so
It's real.
glad it works. It's real?
It's a
can
real
do it.
thing.
Really?
It can really
can
be
do it.
done.
I just can't imagine that that would be real.
No, it's really
The
real.
CIA can do it. I don't know if three nerds in
Three guys, 3 ninth graders can do it.
I love this is a real picture of Davey that he took with his friends.
Here's something.
Hey, can I ask you something? Sit down.
Okay.
I just want to make sure that you and Eric are going to be careful with whatever it is that you're getting involved in.
Yeah, I promise we will.
It would just suck if something bad happened because you're.
I love the two of you guys.
Yeah, this is a really sweet scene, actually.
Well, what I love is that you guys have real chemistry. I understand why you would fall in love with Bree because you guys really have a rapport.
There was a random riff that did not drive the story forward that went for a long time. It was really funny about Abraham Lincoln inventing the term tits.
Really?
That was very funny that you guys did. It
Yeah,
was
Bree's funny.
You're on the prom committee.
Mm-hmm.
Do you think it's going to be fun?
Did she just bring up prom on her own?
She did. She brought up prom. What's
she doing?
I think it's gonna be awesome.
Stanley, what is she doing?
What is she
It's like the
doing?
social network. Like Chan's thing is like the social network. And our thing's like a high school movie.
Come on, picture it. You pull up in a white stallion of a limo. You got fine ass honey.
PETA asked us if that fish was real. The
What
fish behind that giant fish behind Channing, and if it was
What?
killed for the movie, it was not. It was a painting. But
I love Chan's dream of what he wants to do at the prom.
doves. He loves John Woo movies.
Aren't you and Eric? Like, wouldn't you and Eric go together?
Not that I know of.
Our editor had this idea.
It's little flash cuts.
Would you?
He's gonna choke. He always chokes. He's gonna choke. Wait for it.
And you coughing here was improvised, and luckily we shot your side of it afterwards, Chan, because your joke about the actual sound of choking
Yeah, pays it off.
would
Oh my God. Are you okay?
That is the actual
be
sound.
great. The way your eyeballs kind of go like so always makes me laugh.
Would you maybe want to go With me to prom? Would you want to go to me, maybe with me to prom?
Go to me with prom.
Least sexy, least slick prom ask ever.
Put her there.
What's funny to me about that is like, Jonah, that's just not who Jonah is. Like,
Right.
it's literally
No,
like
he
the
would just do
farthest thing
it.
we hear. He would come up with the slickest way on the face
Yeah,
of the
sure.
planet. But I don't know how he could.
I think people really like this joke because they're like kind of want him to kiss her and kind of don't because she's in high school.
They're like relieved.
And they're like,
Yeah,
oh god,
thank
okay,
God.
thank God.
I just like tongue fucked her mouth for like an hour.
We have that cut.
Which is why we very deliberately put in her saying that she was 18 so that
Like a
people were
million
not
times.
freaked out. Because people were weirded out if she was 17, but they were weirdly totally fine if she was 18 in one day.
Oh, those one people are doing it. The guy that was in Green Mile.
Probably at home, those lame tools he hangs out with. I don't know. You know how Tom Cruise is always pissed off at Rain
This used to be a joke about how these kids didn't know what Rain Man was,
Yeah.
but that nobody
The audience didn't know what Rain Man was either.
It just worked better if it was just a mean moment. It landed a little better.
I don't give a fuck.
And Channing really
That-
did throw that.
Isn't that
That
Zod?
star, yes,
That's
into Zod's
Zod.
face. That was really, you were really the off-screen person throwing the
was.
star into his head. You did it like on the third try, right there.
I'm sweet at
Ninja
Ninja Star
stars?
throwing.
Oh, hey guys.
Comedy sound.
Always good to get a trombone.
These guys were great, and it
Unfortunately, had a-
sucks that the movie has a story that has to be followed because otherwise we would have hung out with these guys a lot longer.
Yeah, Dakota and Rai Rai, they were
They're
great.
really awesome.
Failed to stop the outbreak. And you have no leads. We are running out of time. You either find a supplier or I'm gonna jump your asses off.
How does he do that with his voice?
Yeah, I'm like,
Find a
yeah.
supplier.
Find a supplier.
Professional,
Professional
angry
yeller.
yeller. Yeah, so he got his start.
What was amazing was on the airplane version, we had him come in and read all of his like, you two monkey butlers or whatever, you two melon farmers, and he was great at coming up with safe ones. We're like, how are you so good at this? And he was like, I do radio edits of all my songs.
Oh wow.
I am so
There's our fake billboard.
in front of the whole school.
What's crazy is that we didn't do the phone call where we actually hear the phone call.
I know, it was
I
in
know.
there,
Works.
and it was really a wonky
It
narrative.
drove Neil
story.
Moritz crazy.
And I love you're doing the Angelina Jolie in this picture, in this shot right here.
That's right, leg out.
That's right. I like that she's now
Presaging.
famous for that.
I'm so happy that I met
I wonder when they see it, they're gonna be like,
Like, oh.
Yep, that's me. Doug.
I love this. Your poem.
Potassium nitrate. Don't hate.
It's beautiful.
great. It can act as
That sweatshirt is
it's so
something
much
else.
better though than I could ever probably actually make.
I believe in you. There's a corned beef sandwich there and a barrel of gunpowder.
It's a key ingredient in gunpowder. K-No-3. Don't give no grief. It can be used to make corned beef.
What does I say? Practice mindful what?
I have no
I
idea.
don't remember that one. It's crazy that that's like
Yeah, and
the
then
most serious part of the movie.
and then a pinata was what they're using to carry the drugs in. I'm not sure why that is. It's like a holdover from.
It was originally a Dora
Yeah.
the Explorer
Exactly.
Yeah.
pinata.
Really good time, cause my pinata is killing me.
Is that good for a sex thing?
It's leaving the parking lot.
Pinata.
Mm-hmm.
Molly, I will be right back. I need to help Brad with something. Okay? I just need to help Brad with something real
Look
quick.
at those little leafy little sleeves
I
right
know.
there.
No, that's very.
It's like the
You
least
really
cool
pulled it off well.
outfits for an action sequence.
Can't wait to see what possibly we could think of for the Seek.
For the Seek.
The Seek.
Let's call it the
The
Seek.
dose. 21 dose.
That thing was leaking juices.
Oh yeah.
that day.
Green. Some
Yeah, like
bright
biofreeze
green.
or whatever, antifreeze.
Driver's that car.
This is your voice, huh?
Here you go, Chris.
This is mine. This is here.
I
it
love
is.
you're like cones, picking up the cones.
Cones.
Guys, hey, wait, guys, you're not on the list. Hey, guys, wait.
Who cares? That gets a big laugh.
It
gets
does.
it really does. Like,
He doesn't care about the car.
He's like, yeah, whatever. I still get paid.
I love Mark's score here. It takes it so seriously.
I love I pull up my hood like he
oh,
won't
I
see
think
me.
that's gonna fix it.
He won't see me if I
Yeah,
pull
that
up
was
my
That
hood.
one stunt guy is so cool looking with the beard.
Oh yeah, he's awesome.
What's his name?
You're talking about Randall?
No, the stunt driver. These two guys on the
Oh,
right.
yeah,
on the
those
right.
guys are
Yeah.
great.
He was
We basically
awesome.
were like, when we cast them, we were like, just keep growing your hair. Just keep growing your hair.
Don't do anything.
Don't do
yeah.
anything.
That's probably so annoying.
And
They were
their
great.
wives were like, ugh, guys, really?
So happy when they were done.
We're
And this
just
was
capitalizing on that Sons of Anarchy heat right now.
That's right.
What are you doing?
If they see us, just pretend like you're sucking my dick.
What? No.
Yes.
Yeah, you pretend like you're sucking my dick.
No, just pretend like you're sucking my dick.
Why am I automatically blowing you?
Because you're in a fucking Peter Pan costume.
I like you to go, okay. No one ever hears it because they're laughing so hard.
He gets it.
He's like,
He
that's a
understands.
good point.
Channy's got great
He has a
points.
point. I love it. What's funny, like, because we were shooting the thing and you guys had come up with this bit while we were setting up, and you guys like,
Dude, did you just hit the teacher break?
Yeah, you're following too close, dude. They're gonna make us.
Well, if I go too far back, it's gonna look even more suspicious, so just stop. God, just let me do my thing. I know what I'm doing. Seriously, if you do that again, I'm gonna whack-a-mole you in the balls.
Stay back.
that's a very Michael Bacall type of
Yeah.
line. Whack-a-mole you in the balls.
No.
A random friend of mine, that's his like favorite line in the whole movie.
Really?
Really?
He's like, oh my god, that whack-a-mole you in the balls line.
It's
All the
very-
stuff you could
it's
choose
very-
from the movie, he loved it. He's like, I was flipping out when I heard that.
This is so amazing what you guys, all three of you, did here.
You and
It's
Randall.
just so live and like
Yeah,
so
ZZ Top and-
real.
And you can never hear you, Chan, saying he's an angry walrus.
Angry walrus.
He does look like an angry walrus. Stomp, stomp, stomp.
And then of course you follow the rules.
Dude, thank God he had a helmet on.
I know. That was just fortuitous that that thing knocked over all of those bikes.
Really?
Yeah.
Here come
That's
your
cool.
billboards, Chris, up
Yes.
here on the upper
One
right
says
of your screen.
New Movie 2, the sequel,
and then bouillon cubes.
And then there's
Did you
one
do that
up-
in post or?
Yeah, we did it in post.
New movie too.
Do you remember the little girl flicked us off? Right?
Yes.
Yeah.
But the problem with
We had a
that
lot.
take was she was just smiling the whole time, and it wasn't funny. It
They
was way
weren't
funnier.
mad. They were just, they thought it was so funny that they like ruined their own take.
That weirdly gets a big laugh too.
Oh yeah, where he abandons
He
you.
just takes off.
I thought that was so funny. There's Neil's favorite line of the movie.
Skinny jeans. Literally Neil Mertz's favorite line.
He
of the movie.
understands that is tough to
Yeah.
He's like, I've been there.
He's totally been there. It's our stunt coordinator.
Yep, Jeff, stunt coordinator.
I just worked
Doing
with
his
Jeff
own
again
stunt.
on SNL.
Oh, really?
On that little short film.
Oh yeah,
Like I
that
hit
was
the
awesome.
balls a million times.
That was
Oh,
awesome.
right.
That was hilarious.
Was those digital tennis balls?
Nope.
Real
Put on,
tennis
a,
balls.
put on a cup
A
at
cup?
5 a.m. and
That's
just
awesome.
went to
That's
town
amazing.
on my balls.
It's great. That's a woodblock noise, like an old cartoon when he gets hit.
I gotta tell you guys, I did not think that this joke was ever gonna pay off.
It was your
I-
one note after we showed you guys the movie. You're like, guys,
I don't know.
that's not working.
Dude, we should just lose it all.
Well,
was
it
like-
didn't work for when you saw it. That was like a
first
lot
time.
of elbow grease.
Yeah, it was definitely an expensive gamble. Going like,
Yeah.
okay, we're shutting down the
Like a $2
freeway for
million
3 weekends because this not exploding joke. It better work. It better work.
It wound up paying off, but
Yeah.
it's funny. Like it only works when like the mix, the cut, everything
Yeah,
is
the
working
music.
together. Yeah.
Everything sells it.
Poor Mark like revised his
remember
score
when-
a million times.
Remember when I missed this jump and like totally racked my nuts in between?
Oh,
Like
yeah.
my
You
foot went
This
inside.
one right here.
I don't remember it, but it doesn't surprise me that you remember it.
I just remember you going like, "Hey, I could jump over the car instead of run around it," and we're like, "You can?" He's like, yeah, I think I can clear it. Or like,
That girl
cool.
right there could do the bounce thing. Have you seen that?
Oh,
face
yeah.
thing? Yeah.
Nola
Yeah,
Bounce
the
style.
Nola Bounce.
She
She
worked
was
in the casting office.
Yeah.
She's a sweetie.
She's
Candy.
great, Candy.
But I didn't know what the bounce thing was
Oh,
until
man.
like she showed me some
Nola
YouTube.
Bounce
I was just like,
movement.
what?
It's
This sequence is funnier ever since we turned that thing pinker.
yeah. I like you don't have to narrate everything, just do it.
Oh yeah. It's amazing how you guys like still you're being dragged by like a.
This is like the
truck.
one really dark moment in the movie.
Oh,
God.
yeah.
He's like
Really,
paralyzed
really-
for life.
Forever.
He's just dead.
Oh my God, roll the windows! What the fuck is that?
I don't know why it gets me laugh every time.
I really thought that one was gonna explode.
See, like the way it cuts out to silent makes
Yeah.
people laugh,
Yeah,
man.
it does.
The sound design is so important.
It's very important. D-Ray, who
For
does
for
not,
sure not riding this
yes,
motorcycle
that
at
actually-
any point.
that actually does not know how to ride a motorcycle at all. But
Some of this is him.
convincingly,
Were there panties in there next to it?
I don't remember what the
I
heck that
think
was.
So.
Shoot the gun! Shoot the gun! I'm gonna get shot, man! I'm gonna get shot! Shit!
It's a really good double for D-Ray.
Yeah. It's that's Mike. What's Mike's last name?
Mike Seal. D-Ray was a very funny guy. It was very interesting, like bringing a comedian in to play like a somewhat straight part.
Those poor chickens.
Oh, the chickens.
We had
We shouldn't have done that.
We had like a
We shouldn't have done that. We
Yeah.
shouldn't have used real chickens in there. That was inappropriate.
no chickens were harmed in the filming of this. Although we did put a cannon of feathers outside the car and shot them in your faces.
Yeah, sorry about that.
Dude, I remember that. That sucked.
It hurts.
It
Dude,
did
that
suck.
that
Like
did
those
not
little
feel
sharp
good.
edges, I'm
It was
sorry.
on my side.
Yes, it
like,
was.
It literally, like, I almost cried.
Sorry. It was worse than the rubber glass that we shot in your face.
Yesterday I found a college application on your desk.
I don't know how long this case is gonna last.
I like that everyone appreciates how silly this scene
Let's
is.
ride this thing out. I could be a doctor or something.
Have you lost your fucking mind? You screwed this investigation all up.
We said no my Miranda rights, you idiot.
Douche. The 3 pull-up bars. Douche.
Oh yeah.
Boys, squaws, come quickly.
Spencer.
Oh yeah. He's like a
He's a-
huge star
he's
on
now-
Disney
he's
Channel.
like a
He's been
Disney
doing a lot
Channel
of press
star.
for this film.
Yeah.
Fred Samuels for ably backing me up.
Fuck you, Doug!
Fuck
I
you,
love
dude.
Riggle.
Wriggle
God
anytime.
bless
And
him.
there's my wife, Robin Murgio,
Oh.
sitting in front of Davey in the audience.
What are you doing? Have you completely lost your mind?
What is this? I don't know, but it's already more exciting.
You're embarrassing me.
It's okay. I'll make it up to you.
And let's fly! Such bullshit!
The genesis of this was we wanted to do like a wire foo fight where one of you was on wires and one of you wasn't. Meanwhile, it just turned into you guys wrestling in the air.
I love how Chris Parnell doesn't like the other
doesn't like
Peter
Spencer.
Pan guy.
That was actually me doing that fall, by the way.
Yes.
Yep, no joke.
And it looks like it really hurt.
It wasn't that bad. Just looks worse.
Yeah.
Another funny story about us getting drunk in New Orleans is we got really shit-faced and then didn't realize we had like at 9 a.m. had this wire rehearsal on a Saturday.
On Saturday.
And they were like hanging me upside down and I was just like
Pulling
throwing
you
up
by
all
your
day.
nuts.
Yeah.
This was great. Yeah, no, the stunt coordinator afterwards said, like, if you ever wanted to quit acting, that you would be the best stunt man you'd ever work with.
Yeah,
He was talking to me.
And he was talking to you, Jonah.
Dude, Fairy Dust gets a big laugh
I
too.
know.
I did
That's
not
some
think
Fairy
that was
Dust
gonna be
big
funny.
surprise.
I was not a believer
I
in
love
that
that
joke
Jake
either.
runs in like he puts like,
His
that's
coat
such a
on.
funny choice.
What
and
was
he
he
puts his,
doing?
like he was naked or something. Or, like, he's getting
What's
dressed,
happening?
you know? Like that's such a random Jake.
He knows he's going to be on stage.
And that wriggle look. And this meta joke where he says, "This is the
This is a movie
end of
nerd
Act
joke.
2."
Yeah, it's a great joke.
At the end of Act 2.
Very
Attention,
our own
movie nerds.
self-indulgent joke. You have to have a
Attention,
few of
movie
those.
nerds.
Yep.
Um,
That says nursery in the blurry part. People laugh at here right up until Cube delivers his line.
Is that it? You're not gonna scream at us?
Nope. I'ma just fire you.
Cuba's a pretty amazing guy. I mean, being a actor, musician, producer, writer, director, and then we get a little Korean Jesus
It's a
callback.
national treasure.
My friend Jared and I were watching The Town, and there's all these, like, every time they cut like wide like of the city, it's like, it sounds like they're saying douche, but it's like douche. And so now every time I watch a movie, when they cut like a sound, douche.
There's that one guy that's Frank Welker who does that noise.
Did he do The Town?
It's Don Pardo.
You know what's crazy?
Makes the douche sound.
I think that
Really?
You bring him in.
I would have taken a bullet for you.
That's like Lindsay Duran's favorite line.
I would
in
have
the whole
taken a
movie.
bullet for you. What's kind of hard about this is having any sense of being afraid of those two tiny people.
Yeah, especially for me.
Yeah, exactly. Or you could like snap them both.
You
in
had the
half.
hardest time in this next scene because you're like, I would
like-
pop him.
I would knock them both out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
Look
would
at how
knock him out
tiny
of
they
the
are.
Another guy.
No, look at him. Brett
Lappy-Roos.
Brett Lappy-Roos.
Remember, I was just like, I don't buy this, guys.
Yeah.
like,
Oh my
Yeah.
God. And like, you can see it on your face. You're just like, I would not let him point a gun at me.
I would rush him.
You're just ready. Like you're like a bull being held back.
Handsome guy like me and shit.
runs with grape, gets
I
a
know
huge
this is
laugh.
what happens to a handsome guy like me in jail.
He knows he's really
Very
handsome.
self-aware.
He just knows it. It's a fact.
To a handsome
Look at
guy.
you.
like
Look
me.
at your face, Chan.
Yeah.
You're just like, I'm gonna
Like
get
watch
him.
you. Like he gets
literally
one
wanna
step
get
closer,
him.
and you're like, nope, this is not happening. He's like, nope, oh, don't you do that.
barely
I will.
take it.
You're like, I am about to tackle you. Get that gun away from me. I can't even look you in the eye.
To play. I realized.
Yep. I was like, I'm shooting you now. Oh, nope, can't do that.
No, that's inappropriate.
Deal going down. The supplier's gonna be.
And I like it, you know, the choice that everybody made to like make Davey like legitimately scared here.
Okay, right over here. We're gonna shoot
It's
these
nice.
piles. We're gonna practice, okay?
And we were very fortuitous that a train happened to pass by afterwards.
Oh yeah.
I also like that you guys are really good shots.
And you don't mind blowing your cover.
That was actually really fucking awesome.
Beginner's luck.
All right. The supplier wants the deal to go down to prom. All right, there's gonna be all these heavies there, but as long as you guys have my back.
That train was amazing.
Did you have to ADR it?
We had an ADR Davies line, yep.
Did we? I don't even remember.
Yep. But it was worth it.
Let's get ready for prom.
I love this is taking place in your childhood bedroom.
I love the mowing the lawn stuff. It's funny.
crazy.
Gets a huge laugh.
And this score is the exact thing you're hearing at the opening of the movie, which is fun.
Hey, chore time. Mom, we don't have time for chores right now.
I like how childlike you are with your mom.
Immediately
the whole
goes to
time.
pissed off.
It's like 0 to pissed immediately.
Something funny about Chan about how you're mowing that lawn. I don't know what it is. You're like, you're trying hard.
I think it's the fact that I'm in a fucking a tuxedo.
And this
This is my favorite scene in the movie. I have almost nothing to do with it, but I love it.
Here. It'll be quicker if I help.
You guys were like, you played it really real and straight. And somehow it's funny because you guys can't apologize to each other or actually talk about anything. You just have to ask each other the prom.
Your shotgun's hanging too low.
So sweet.
Aw.
That was something McCall was really insistent on. It's like they shouldn't say the words, I'm sorry.
Jenko,
Very sincere. And there's that howling coyote in the background. It's all Tex-Mex.
Hi, guys.
I love it. Did you guys work that out ahead of time, or you both instinctually just went to the same place?
I think we just went to the same place.
Yeah.
And we had white pigeons that we were going to do on the actual day, but turns out that at night they are asleep.
And we're not allowed to wake them up.
Yeah. It was like cruelty.
They're exhausted.
Yeah,
They're exhausted. They've been flying
That's
all
their time
day
they
and eating
sleep.
birdseed.
I love the
So
dove
these all
fox.
Didge?
Yep, and these
All
are two
Didge.
stand-ins on the left and right.
Yeah.
Was you guys two
Oh,
stand-ins.
yeah.
And Dax going with Cinnamon. And there's Kurtz!
DJ, uh-oh.
This
It's weird ass scene.
weird
It's
scene.
very strange.
It's just a random thing that Ellie tried and was so random and funny.
Trouble for me. You have to go. Please, don't leave me ever.
I'm scared. Stop. Stop.
Stay.
Stop.
Stay.
What?
Stay. Go!
Okay. Stop.
I'm lost without you.
What?
She turns out to be a crazy person.
You were so hot.
I love your reaction. You're like reacting to the scene.
It's good.
Hey, Pumpkinhead. I'm very
You know, we shot this in, unfortunately we shot this at night because there was these beautiful windows that looking out on the whole downtown and it was gorgeous, but then when all the kids were there, you couldn't see out any of the windows at all. And we probably just should have shot it in a regular ballroom with no windows.
This is actually a fun night. We watched Rango.
Oh, you did?
Yeah. We went up to like a hotel. They
Yeah.
gave us a hotel room to hang out, and we invited all the cast up, and Jan and I
We just chilled
we
out.
just watched Rango.
That's amazing.
That's great. Yeah. It was a long one. We finished this
There's
one at
Dave's
like
like
5 in the
AIDS
morning.
ribbon or whatever.
Yeah. Who knows what it's for?
Like he's at the Oscars or whatever.
Yeah. It's so crazy.
I actually really like that shot for some reason.
Oh no, it's cool. You guys look badass.
This is the first week.
You guys ready? I think everyone thinks this is
Yeah.
going to be Johnny Depp's reveal right here, and they're all weirdly disappointed to see Rob Riggle.
Meanwhile, that's
Dustin Nguyen.
Dustin Nguyen in the back.
Wow, you look great.
He was originally watching pornography.
Yeah, exactly. When we
But
shot
people
it.
had such dick fatigue by this point in the movie that
was like,
we took it out.
That actually seeing one became.
This was weird to sit next to my dad during.
Oh,
This
but
right here.
Yeah, and then I was like, thank God it cut to that.
okay, that's good.
I feel like people don't laugh; they just
Are
breathe a sigh of
relieved.
relief. Yeah.
Delicioso. Then one day I catch Eco Butt Munch over here smoking a JJ behind the field house.
That's good. There's just Doritos.
No one likes this joke. They don't get what it is. The like Cool Ranch Deets.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But this beat
I hurt my hand.
always
love
makes me
that,
laugh.
Hurt my hands. Riggle's so funny, man.
Great. And the idea here is that they don't recognize you guys because you had hats on in the previous 2 times that they met you.
Right.
Now,
And
there's
there
my
he is.
There's my quesadilla. It's like a sitcom.
I know.
That's crazy.
He's living in a different universe. He's just super psyched to be in a drug deal and really happy.
I love
It means
he
a
just-
lot coming
So
from
where
you.
he's kissing his ass.
He loves quesadillas. I can't believe this French fry commercial.
I know.
Song
It stayed in the whole
works.
thing. That was D-Ray's idea.
It was, yeah. He's like, yo, maybe there should be a song for the commercial.
Everyone's a stranger till you give them a chance, man.
I love that with Davey there.
Yeah.
Yeah, that line is so funny.
Do your thing, man. Proceed.
This is like the last moment where he doesn't have a bloody nose for the rest of the movie.
I know.
We had him have a bloody nose for like
6 weeks.
yeah, for 6 weeks of
I was in
shooting.
a French fry commercial when I was a kid. So people are like,
You guys don't know each other that well.
I don't think we've ever met.
Right, this was we were
This
shooting
week,
this.
right?
This is day 2 of shooting right here.
But we had like hung out
Yeah.
beforehand. We were there like 2 weeks early or something.
Right. You guys had already become
When did you fall
Like
in
you
love?
already had your birthday and stuff and
Yeah, yeah.
everything.
right.
That was
Oh
fun.
yeah, that's right.
French fries and friendship. French fries. Go This is when I knew Channing was gonna be awesome in the movie. When he started singing also. Because then it's just like makes that way funnier. You know? Like it would have been weird if I had to just sing by myself. Like the machine gun.
Shooting hearts.
Hey, you guys, you just called me a stupid fucking cock. It's rude.
But this whole scene was the first week of shooting. was crazy.
That was.
Isn't this like the most squibs ever?
Yes, they put 1,000 squibs in the wall, and there's 11 people in a crazy shootout.
You fucking cops. We partied together.
But I just love that we're literally 10 feet away from each other.
Oh yeah, you'd all be dead.
Oh yeah.
Be dead like literally this scene in real life would take 5 seconds.
Yes, the couch that's made of adamantium where all the bullets don't go through the couch somehow.
I love Davey in this little.
Oh, yeah.
I'm gonna cut this off on that later.
He tries to get it off, he can't get it off.
There you see his ankles.
So Johnny, you know.
This is hilarious because Riggle,
Oh
he
my
was
God.
grabbing her boob by accident, like a bunch of
'Cause he
takes.
couldn't hold her
And
otherwise.
Channing and I were laughing so hard.
I could not laugh every single time I see him grab a huge handful of titty.
Yeah.
He's such a sweetheart and
I think I said something to him about
Look,
it.
right
and
there,
he got
just-
really
He was
insecure about
upset,
it. Like, he kept trying to grab her
He was
arm.
like so shy. Yeah, it was so
Yeah.
funny. He couldn't do it though. He had to.
It's great. So Johnny was written in the script as bearded Donnie Brasco, and the idea was he's wearing a beard, but we had no idea that how into the makeup thing he was gonna get.
We
Like,
literally
so
didn't know what he was
unrecognizable.
going to look like. All we know is that this nose got held up in customs.
So unrecognizable. On the break here, he ended up
People
going to
kinda get
Bourbon
it on
Street.
that.
They kind of, because they know, like, why are we focusing on this dude?
And then
No, that's
it's
where
a-
they kind of
people go nuts.
No,
but
it's
then
his voice. It's his voice.
yeah,
on.
and then when he takes the nose off of the remaining 10% who didn't realize it was him.
Yeah.
People
Go
go
nuts.
insane.
He had a good
I wonder
time.
if he's seen the movie yet.
So
He doesn't see his movies.
Oh,
oh, yeah,
really?
he doesn't like watching himself. And his character's name is DB for Donnie Brasco.
What? You little turds. Do you have any idea how difficult it is to infiltrate a gang like this? Do you see this nose? That is a fake nose. You want to wear a fake nose on your fucking head for like months on end? Glue and shit?
Worst things in the world.
We had to get fucking tattoos on our dicks, man.
Okay, actually, I just said that to mess with you.
Peter DeLuise.
What?
Looks tough.
Hey, look, no, man, look.
Gets a laugh.
Looks tough.
That was like Johnny's big thing is he wanted to work with Peter again. That was his number one stipulation for doing
First, I need to die. Second, I want to be in the scene with Peter. This pretty graphic. This improvised bit of
This
you
is
not.
actually when I knew that the whole action thing was gonna be funny because like I knew that now that's what Jonah was gonna do every time.
Pretty grisly. And the
I
blood
love
pumping out of his
let's
neck.
make a baby.
Yeah.
Let's make a baby. That's what like two people have sex and then they decide to like not use protection anymore and just see what happens.
There's a lot of somewhat homoerotic.
Somewhat.
Okay, very homoerotic.
Remember when I burned
business
my
between you
cheek?
guys.
Oh yeah.
You had to burn mark the whole
Right
rest of
there.
the movie.
Yeah.
For your rest of your life.
Yeah. Because you got one of the shells caught between your cheek and your chin.
Yep.
I love my character's not concerned about death anymore. He just wants to hear what these two guys are
Yeah,
talking
exactly.
about to each other. He's like, forget all the bullets flying at me. What are these two guys talking about?
It's a preposterously long conversation for the middle of a massive shootout. But
Just so that people would think I'm...
It's not the only preposterous thing about the shootout.
the funny thing was that speech the three of us wrote really last minute
Yeah.
about the idea that Johnny Depp was apologizing to the public for wearing bracelets.
Yeah. And like trying to look cool.
Trying to look cool.
I love the line that didn't actually make it, but he's like, the thing is, it worked.
Yeah.
I know.
Everyone loved it.
There you go. The peanut butter jar explodes.
I love that she's supposed to be passed out, but she was kicking her feet.
Yeah, I know. She's in some sort of weird dream.
Let's do this.
Let's make a baby.
What? What are you talking about?
I don't know. I was trying to sound cool. Sorry.
Such a genuine reaction.
Flying Channing.
Yeah.
Flies in
He's
the
mannequin.
air, spins, does a cool thing, kills the guy.
Superhero.
I
I
love
love
my
the
faces when I do
score.
this. This is my favorite.
And then
This is my favorite. Oh,
I like
Not
throwing
making
the
it.
gun.
Not making it. I actually laugh harder during that fall than I do.
I just like the idea that you are a really good shot has been established, but you just chicken out in the moment.
You just can't do it.
And you make it way worse because he was gonna leave just fine.
Yeah, he was running away from us.
Look, I fired twice with my eyes closed.
Oh yeah. You're blinking. It's hard.
That's Mike Seal, who was also D-Ray's stunt
double.
That right there, the stepping on the nose is Steven Spielberg's favorite shot in the movie.
That's pretty amazing.
You guys should feel great about that.
I love that you break and that was Chance. Here's your idea.
Yeah.
I'm gonna throw up on him now.
That was something that you didn't tell anybody, and on the last take, it was the last shot
take of that week,
of the
yeah.
first week. It was 5 a.m.
Dude.
And you got oatmeal and water and took a big mouthful, and Jonah had no idea it was coming. Nobody had idea it was coming. The whole shot ended. Jonah, you kind of break at the end, but it's perfect because.
Oh, he's threw up on my jacket. Do you remember that shit?
Yeah.
He was so mad about me ruining his jacket.
Wouldn't you laugh a little bit if that happened, even in the middle of a gunfight? Yeah.
And what was great was that then the.
This was so smelly in that dumpster.
Oh, yeah.
There was
that
like
was gross
squid
back
brains
there.
and shit.
That was the
Here we
worst.
go. This is
This
awesome.
is amazing. The poor costuming people had to put that oatmeal shit on your arm for the rest of the shooting.
Yeah. And then poor Davey's now regretting this choice because he had to do it for
Bloody
like
nose
4
and
weeks.
Spittle, bloody nose.
Lindsay Broad is really funny in this.
Yes.
She's funny and everything.
Yeah.
Come hang out with me back here.
fuck, dude.
Everything's
She
all
passed
right.
out back there?
Look how psyched Rob is.
He's just like, I'm in a car chase.
I love she's just flying all around.
Yeah.
Just had Bree just roll around.
A good physical
He
comedian.
said.
No, I can't do this. I'm supposed to go to Berkeley.
Davey's so good in this movie,
I know.
man.
He's really real. He keeps the stakes feeling real.
He stays in it.
He's like the reacting that sign
That's
back there.
Hunan Palace we
says
just
Hunan
passed.
Palace behind him. We had to
That
change the
reaction,
signs.
that reaction of hers with the bottle's awesome too.
Oh, I
It's
know. It's like,
Whoa.
whoa.
And the catchphrase for Hunan Palace's billboard says, "Smells like egg rolls."
Just trying to suck his
God. So great.
This was you, part of the comic genius that is Channing Tatum.
People, will you stop? Just for 2 seconds. You're really hot and you're really stunning and it's awesome, but I gotta shoot people right now.
You think I'm hot?
Do you think I'm
Her
hot?
thing is amazing.
You think I'm hot? Every
And
girl
that's her.
laughs so hard at that line.
Because that's her really saying that, going like, "Oh my God, does he really think I'm hot?"
Yeah,
That's just
that's her
Lindsay going,
breaking
"Oh my
out of the
God."
scene.
You guys are stupid. Did she really get rolled out like that, or was that a
That is a stunt
girl?
double.
I was about to
Stunt
say,
double.
man.
Stunt workers.
I'm almost out of ammo. We're fucked. I got an idea. You still got those shotgun shells? Yeah.
Some dubious science. Chris, you looked this up and it almost works.
It almost works. It pretty much works.
We asked our friend,
No.
who's
It's
a
good.
chemist.
It's good that it almost works.
Yeah,
Because
because then you
otherwise
have the
people
kids
will do
breaking
it.
out.
Yeah.
It's honestly, if there was like a small spark in it, it would totally work. Because the lithium,
We should have had you shoot it. That would have
Yeah.
made way more sense.
the
but-
lithium in the helium in the water would create hydrogen gas, and then containing it like that would
Quarterback.
make
It's
it.
more crazy that he gets it in the
Yeah,
thing.
Yeah, no. And then it
That-
lets you wait for
that's
it.
a-
That's a setup for
With
the
winner
sequel.
decision. Exactly. That's
Oh,
right.
yeah, that's right.
Quarterback right there.
Quarterback.
There he is.
Boom.
That's just foreshadowing for the sequel.
Exactly. We had all figured it out as a trilogy at the beginning, right? You and Bacall, like you had written the whole trilogy before we even started.
I wanted to
That
shoot them all at
explosion turned
once.
out good.
Yeah, that
Yeah.
one was good.
It
That's a
turned
real
out good.
explosion, right?
Yeah.
It's a real explosion element plus other stuff, and Dumond, who did the special effects of the movie down in New Orleans, worked really hard on it.
that's-
Des smoking D-Ray.
The $5,000 we paid for a Domingo corpse that's in the movie for 1 second.
Fucking pull that armor. Nope. Oh! Looks like you're out of ammo.
There was a bit that we were gonna shoot of you guys reading the
Wait, he
Domingo
has her
corpse
titties
is right.
here. At some point on
He
the scene,
did
I
for
noticed
1
it again.
second.
Yeah. Reading what?
Reading
Oh.
the corpse is
Oh,
right.
yeah, to the right.
I think we ran out of nighttime.
Yeah.
See, Rob's trying so hard not to grab a
Because
movie.
we would laugh at him so hard.
Oh, fuck, you shot him! Oh, God!
He's sadder than anybody about
Rob's
it.
scream is
I
so
know.
funny.
The way, it's beautiful.
I'm feeling a little ambivalent about that right now. Did you hear me? I said don't move! I said that! You heard, right? Eric, you heard me? I said don't move! Eric, help me!
Eric.
He's like apologizing to Channing for shooting it.
Just likes him. He's a fine specimen.
Remember when you used to do the Peter
Spotlight's
Pan thing
coming
here?
on.
Yeah, this is better.
Yeah, it's better. It's so much better.
Korean
Little KJ.
KJ.
Korean Jesus
Korean
giving you the
Jesus gives you
strength.
yeah, it gives you the power
to shoot
to
someone,
shoot someone in the dick. It's a really religious.
People love this.
film.
People,
Yes.
people are just like.
Oh my God.
I can't. You people are yelling and screaming so hard that they can't hear him say it came out my asshole.
Oh, I know.
Oh God.
They're so pumped up, and people cheer at this, which to me
guys
is like
saying
the thing
you're-
I'm the most proud of. It like,
They care that you guys
yeah.
are good cops.
And then I love that you guys in this next bit is so awesome because at some point
it was just like
the
you
direction
guys-
was you guys just say to one another what you feel about
like
one
about
another
each
as
other.
humans, as people.
And it was very real and genuine. You guys are
Do you
amazing in the
feel
scene.
that? Cool. You just shot him in the dick. I've never seen that. Who does that?
Look, I'm sorry I called you Rain Man. I know I didn't say you were, but you're smart. You're a smart guy. And
It's
you're
great. It was amazing to see you guys really become great friends during this.
Yeah.
sweet and you're loyal. And I fucking cherish you. Should we high five?
This upcoming scene.
I think I'm about to cry.
Ow! My hand.
Yeah, this is
Rob, when
a
Rob
miracle.
scream when he sees
Yes.
his dick. It's
It was
brilliant.
your joke, Chan, first saying, "Is that it?" and him
Yeah.
screaming. Then we ran to craft service table and got a half a banana and covered it in blood.
That scream.
There's
That's my
the banana.
And that's just a banana covered in blood that we got from craft service table. And this bit was Jonah going, "Pick it up with your mouth. Pick it up."
when he drops
Yeah,
it,
he
it's
drops
just the
it.
worst.
And Wrinkle, you can see the small sigh right before he goes to do it because he knows
He has
to do it.
And now people for the rest of his life are gonna
We're
be
like,
like,
you bit your own dick. Delightful. That's like one of the few scenes that involves a very elaborate prop.
Oh man.
Just a banana with some red stuff on it.
Some red stuff. Just a little red stuff.
With that red. I love the Sam Jackson style
Thing at the
thing.
end.
That was you guys just fucking around. I love it. That was so great about you guys that you guys love to joke around with each other and we could like exploit it for the movie.
We riffed like for about I don't know 15 minutes on like all the shit's gonna happen to Davey in jail.
Oh yeah. There was one.
there's a lot of vegan cum references.
Yes.
Weren't assholes like me.
Technically, that's a protein product. I don't know if it's vegan at all.
I think that was one of my jokes. I was
Yeah.
like, I don't think semen's vegan, bitch.
Exactly.
Little Kurt's laugh.
Yeah. Genuine enjoyment, I think.
It's so funny to me the whole time
That
she's
guy's
in
there
high
the whole
school.
time.
No,
Oh,
no,
that's
that
going
she's
on.
in high school.
Yeah.
I love that.
Number 1 or 2?
3. Sam Jackson style.
You got it. It's amazing.
real
It's so
moment.
genuine.
That actually happened. That was
I
not
know.
80 yard or anything.
No, that's just what you guys said.
Pretty amazing.
I love he makes
Yes.
out with it.
That's the conclusion of their storyline.
Yeah. No, just
Just
she's
'cause-
hot. Just she's hot and you want a little celebratory makeout
And
session.
she's like, all right, okay. It's cool.
You got your first
And this is all Ice
This was
Cube.
fun to shoot because it felt like Ice Cube was proud of us.
Yeah. For the first time, he didn't
And then
hate
he
you.
really didn't like it when we hugged him and
That's
stuff.
true.
Is there anyone whose approval you want more in life than Ice Cube?
Not
very
me.
many.
It felt like he
Not
was
me.
like pleased with us.
Yeah, he's
For
like,
once.
you know what?
Yeah.
You guys are all right.
place where all that shit is allowed.
Oh, I love Disneyland.
You two sons of bitches are going to college.
The funny thing about the yes no thing
Yeah.
It doesn't make any sense. We just
doesn't.
had nothing to.
Yeah.
We had nothing to do.
really
Like,
doesn't
there's
make
no
sense.
reason for you to be upset about that, or for
Like,
me to
more
be happy
school.
about it.
All
like-
right, I like learning. It makes no sense. It really makes no sense.
I love these
I love Mike.
credits.
Do we
So
miss Mike
good.
McCall's cocaine?
We
thing?
did, but it's awesome. And this is
The actual.
Stephen Cannell's.
I love his
Money
popping his
and
collar. That's why I
credit.
popped my collar all the way through the press and stuff.
Oh,
Just
really? 'Cause of
his
him?
collar is literally
yeah.
popped every single one.
God, I miss him. It's too bad you didn't get to see it. That guy's great.
His grandkids were at the premiere. I
Oh,
mean,
is that right? That's
Yeah,
so
I heard
awesome.
they really enjoyed it.
Imaginary Forces deserves a huge call out.
What's that?
For
They-
doing
they
this
did this
end
thing with us,
credit
yeah.
sequence.
What do you mean? They're just
The
a
end credit
company?
sequence.
Yeah, they did the titles for Seven and this movie.
Imaginary Forces?
Yeah.
And they just did this?
Well, we worked with them.
We worked really
yeah.
hard on it with them, but
That's awesome.
they
Yeah.
just
But they like.
this was their idea, and
To what? Just do crazy shit at the
Yeah,
end?
they're
do,
like
like-
a callback to the drug scene where we did all that stock
Oh,
footage,
cool.
and then we like mixed it with some footage from the movie and other weird stuff, and this song that Rai Rai and Estero do of the 21 Jump Street theme.
This is Rai Rai?
Yeah,
yeah,
It's a fucking awesome credit sequence. Yeah, that's great.
her song.
Casting
That's Rai
couch.
Rai.
The
What a
casting
good
couch.
rapper she is.
yeah.
She brought a young rapper named like Colette Carr or something
Oh,
to the
awesome.
premiere. Do you know
Yeah.
who that is?
No, I don't know who that
She's like
is.
some white chick, and she's like, hey, my name's Colette. I'm a rapper. I'm like, where are you from? She's like, Malibu.
the mean streets of Malibu.
Yeah.
Straight out of
Korean
the
Jesus.
cul-de-sac.
Who's Korean Jesus?
Korean
That's some
Jesus
guy
is a
at the
guy-
Imaginary Forces offices.
That's
dressed up.
hysterical. I haven't seen that real Korean Jesus before.
That's so crazy.
Some guy tweeted at me, "You playing with fire, making fun of Jesus."
Oh, really?
Yeah, and I was
Oh
like,
my.
in my head, like, we're not making fun of Jesus.
No, it's very reverential. You like get down on your knees to pray to him, and
we
like
just
you
think
go
it's
to
funny that
for
there's
guidance.
a Korean version.
Exactly.
I had a long, like hour-long conversation with a Korean gentleman who was shooting like a little piece, and we talked for about an hour. He's like, I don't know if it's racist or not. I'm like really struggling with it.
That's what he said?
Yeah, we had like a really interesting conversation about it.
He's struggling with it.
Yeah.
Well, you know, I've.
I should have asked Troy. My man.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, how does he feel about it? I wonder
I
if
don't
you
know.
asked him. He was like deeply, deeply offended.
I don't know. I think he laughed.
Well, I think
if I
that-
remember
I
correctly.
mean, the idea was like I've seen at black churches they have like the black Jesuses. Have you
Right.
ever seen those? They're
Yeah.
awesome. The idea of there being at a
It's really
Korean
just kind
church.
of
there
yeah,
being
like making fun
a
of us for
Korean-
having white Jesus
yeah,
for so long.
Jesus certainly was not white.
He probably looked a lot more
definitely
Korean
was
than he
not.
did looking
The-
like a
yeah.
blue-eyed dude.
Yeah, the brown hair, blue-eyed Jesus is not super accurate. I don't think.
I guess it's just finding different versions
Yeah,
of Jesus.
Yeah.
exactly.
I love. I can't believe Mark did this like
This is the
crazy
club remix of the theme.
He said that the number one reason he wanted to do this movie because he keeps getting invited to do DJ spots.
Mark Mothersbaugh?
Yeah, and he wanted
Wanna do,
to
like, a
do like a
Coachella
ravey
rave.
score. And so he this was like his way of like creating material for him to now
And there's
DJ
like
with.
sound bites in here of him of like.
Hey, why you here, Scott?
And then Mark picked that as the one sample from
That's
the
so
film.
weird.
That's
to
such a
put in
weird
the thing.
pull.
I know, right?
Why did
Kennedy
he choose
High doesn't
that?
have any parties.
He's just his brain comes up with crazy
Keith,
stuff.
Keith Kurtz, assistant to Mr. Tatum. I remember when there was some envelope and it said like from Keith, and we were like,
Who's Keith?
"Who the fuck is Keith?"
Oh, Kurt.
The fact that Kurtz's first name is Keith is so
It's
funny
like,
to me,
yeah.
man.
He's sort of like Kramer.
Yeah, Keith Kurtz.
Well, this is all the awesome people that worked on the movie. The whole
Dana
crew was
Handy.
amazing. Everybody was. It was a really great crew. The New Orleans team, and everyone here in LA. And it's over.
Bye, guys.
Thanks, guys.
I care about you, gentlemen.
Care about you guys. Love y'all. Thanks
That's
for
fun.
the
Thanks for being
experience.
awesome.
Peace, peace,
Guys.
peace.